Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Thank you for the ban. Hello. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome in. Does this count as an early stream now? No, right? Technically, none of my streams are gonna count as early streams anymore unless I do another one at like 10 in the morning. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. And welcome in. Some more coffee talk. Some cozy coffee talk. Because my head empty. My head empty, I don't wanna think. It is before your lunch, so you miss a big chunk. That is unfortunate. But I hope you're gonna enjoy lunch. It's still earlier than usual, that's true. That's true. It is earlier than usual, but that means we maybe have a little more time. I don't think we're gonna finish the game today though. Like, how many days did I say it has? Like 16? But we'll see how far we can get. We'll see how far we can get. Last time we found out a few more things about the world, and also I'm not gonna be over it anytime soon that we, the barista, are apparently part of the hive mind. Or were part of the hive mind. I guess you don't really leave the hive mind ever, so that's fascinating. Where did I stop playing? I think this is the 10th. Day 10 or something? When did we stop playing? Yeah, September 28th. Yeah, that's day 10. Okay. And I checked all of this before we stopped last time. Yeah, okay. So I can jump right in. I know I always do it because so I can jump right in, but every time I'm like, did I do it though? Did I? This was kind of sticky today. It's been nice. Yeah, that mood for me too. I'm hoping today is gonna stay a better day. Like it started way better than yesterday. Well, technically yesterday started really good as well, but then it was not a good day for me yesterday, so here's to hoping it's gonna be better now. Good evening. Who am I talking to? Hey, Georgie! Officer, welcome! Hey, Nua. How you doing? That doesn't sound good. Officer? Oh, sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now. No worries, work issues? What else? I'm all ears if you want to chat. Yo, Paul. I'm in a real bind, Nua. What happened? Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute and I'm feeling out of my depth. Are you talking about your recent patrols? Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple of days. Oh, I see. How did that go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything? Yes and no. The infrareds caught a couple of blurry things. They ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared. Could have been anything like rats or cats, but neither fits with what I heard on the scene. The footsteps, you know, the laughter. And to think of it, it sounded more like giggles. Giggles. And where beasts giggle? Rats! Rats mentioned! Not at that size, no. Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps, really. Let's see. Sorry, 1 second. What did I do? You know why the satires from France are more musical than ones from America? Because they have French horns. So what's next? I have some ideas, but they're just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped. You know, Nua, I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see? Oh, what about them? As it turns out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of beings. Anything that didn't fit the non-physical rules of the time was to be referred to as such. Oh, Does that mean banshees were part of the fairy folk? Probably. Not anymore though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions. Apparitions? Yes, apparitions like ghosts. Ghosts. Oh! I see. What do you mean, I see? Eh? Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you? I'm not sure I follow. But, come on. Ghosts don't exist. Do they? Because if they do, all I can think about is that damn tree now. Ah, right, the tree. Does that mean it's haunted? It could be. You're not good with ghost stories? I don't get how you can be so calm about this. Oh, well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world even. Sometimes literally. You're right. So even a cop energy is increasing. Yeah, true. I guess you're not the one who's being weird here. Don't say that. Everyone has their own peccadillos. I'm sorry, the what now? True that. If you don't mind telling me though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts? Gosh, no, that's a long story. Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway. That's understandable. All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts. Oh? Suggestion is a very powerful thing, Nue, but that's all I'm willing to share, for now. Okay, thanks for sharing. You know, it's funny. My grandpa was very into this stuff. So was my daughter. They're like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble. I see, that makes sense. They're the kind of people who could see things from nothing, and I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know the Zen rock garden thing from Japan? They understand the Zen-ness of it. I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know? I think you almost got it. Yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before she was born. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. On that note, Nua, you see my lighter, right? I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yes. My bad. The thing was originally my grandpa's. He bought it sometime after the war and it was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. In more ways than one. He got honorably discharged due to a severe leg injury he'd never be able to recover from. Oh. At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall, for obvious reasons he couldn't walk far. So it was a good location for him with all the veteran support nearby and all. Right. Now, about that street. You see, my grandpa liked to chat. Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his big room. So sometimes he'd go and hang out with the street vendors in front of his place. There were all kinds of beings there, along with the pets from all walks of life. That's why he had a lot of stories about the craziest things. I see. You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. Can you take a guess what it is? You mean... Born Street, uh-huh. It wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through his files and it checks out. Doesn't mean the vendors he was talking about? Bingo. And you know what? He bought the lighter there. Wow, what a coincidence. Are you sure it's only a coincidence? What do you mean? Come on. Ain't no way there's just coincidences, no way. Everything is lining up too perfectly if you ask me. Uh-oh. Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit out of everyone's. Right. Then my luck started tanking. Broke Mark, the fan, Black Cat. Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see. Right. One thing led to another, my team was chosen to lead the investigation. And tell me who's in charge of the case. Me. Then there's the Banshee lady you patron with some information I wouldn't have thought of. The tree stuff, the fairy market, information I wouldn't even have remembered on my own. Right. And now we know why I kept on losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me. Well, if you list them all in order like that... I'm telling you, Nua, that place is calling for me. Case is made for me. They really picked the wrong guy. I'm just real bad at dealing with spooks. They make me question everything I've ever known, you know? But I've always thought you're pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer. Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Will they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows? Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep. Huh? What's that? No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch. Yeah? The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking one particular drink might interest you. Oh? He is! Yes! Coincidence? I think not. It is something like a protection drink. It's made of coffee, honey, lemon, and a slew of other ingredients. Huh. Protection from what, though? From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind a bit? Ah, gotcha. But Nua, even if the whole situation is haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right? I wouldn't know, but I might need your lighter. What for? Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give it that extra magic boost it needs. Compared to just using a regular flame, I mean. What are you going to make me anyway? Nah, I trust you. Here. So Georgie's lighter. Makes you an interesting feel. This is Georgie James Jameson speaking, and tonight we're thinking about ghosts. Okay, then make me this magical drink you've learned, Nua. Okay. Coffee, honey, lemon. Ooh! And don't forget to give him back his lighter. That looks interesting. Exude. So no evaminate is spelled differently. Oh, I don't know. Here you go. Oh wow. The drink does light up, huh? Yep. There's a special just for you. So don't tell anybody. Roger that. Here you go. Oof, careful. Dang, no. This is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink? I have no idea. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens. I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff, Nua. You even made me this crazy drink to make me feel better. Don't say that. I'm always happy to help however I can. Thanks. Man, at least with crooks you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not the case with apparitions. Not with that attitude. Huh? Who the fuck are you? Boris says, "I'll drink you safe." Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease, I won't make that mistake again. McQueen? Is that you? Hello, Williams. It's been a while. It is you. The surprises just keep coming this week. Let me go over there. You know each other? More or less. We were brunch buddies. Brunch buddies. Brunch buddies. I feel like I meant to say brunch buddies in that same serious tone, but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares. I feel ya. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it out alive. We were truly the lucky ones. Without a doubt. I'll just take both of your words for it. Good. Because I don't like to talk about it. So what brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the coffee. Secret police reasons. I've not read the briefing yet. But enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems. Yeah? You need to bust a ghost? Well, busting might be a bit much. I was just talking to Nu about getting over my fear of this stuff. And ghosts. Something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. For example, I got a little spooked by what happened on Bourne Street the other day. I remember that. I know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pains me to admit that out loud. Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times, it's ghosts. How do you do it, detective? You cases, man. I've probably lost all my hair by now if I were you. I try not to think about it all that much, and when I do think about it, I think, who else will do it? Nobody, that's who. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, once you get over the death part, it's just like you and me. Look, I remember this one case we were investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband had recently passed away, but was moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat, couldn't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and exercise the place, right? But the husband, he's caught wind, he's retreated into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's harder to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home, all the stuff is still there, it's hard, I get that. So I'm slowly going down the stairs to try and coax him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music is playing and the whole place is lit by a spotlight. Basic sensory illusions, classic ghost tricks. Then, before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel and he's behind me and... Wait, isn't this a plot of the 1990 film Ghost? Oh. Maybe? We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started. The story must have slipped into my subconscious. Riveting. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh my god! Hey, detective. Hey, people I don't know. Did you get your important errand sorted? Sure did. Julie, I can see crumbs stuck to your face. It's just the rain. It's very bready rain. Who are these people? There's filling all over your top. That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed up though. Hey detective. Hey detective. Hey barista. Bready rain. Yeah, I think this guy had a fun little break. Spell an alcohol-imbued Galician drink is known to ward off evil spirits. Just look at it. That's a good description. Hi, how are you? You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop? That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective. So what did I miss? We are talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts. Hey, ghosts? Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Dooley? No idea, never met one. We stopped that ghost riot. Ghosts aren't real. We don't need to be scared of them, easy. Good chilling, that's good to hear. I'm also good. Slight headache, but I think I just need to get some fresh air in later. There you go, I guess. Sorry that wasn't much help. Nah, when he said that they're just like us, that's a good thing to be reminded of. Exactly. They used to be alive just like us. As long as they don't try to possess, violently murder you, you should be fine. I like the slash. You don't try to eat, slash, possess, slash, violently murder you. Drinky. Thank you, thank you. Oh god, I hate these new bottle caps. Drink it, possibly. Very reassuring. Just talk to them. Feel the culture, listen to the issues and spectral wails. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside. Which should be easy since you can see through them. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts. It's best to not overthink anything he says. I certainly don't. Well, thanks for the advice. I think it will help. Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here. Already did. Oh. Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi. Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle, yes. Why? The driver was a chupacabra. Okay, let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer. Thanks, McQueen. A lot. You too, Officer Dooley. Bye, guy. Good luck with your rat problem or whatever. Bye, coffee wizard. Take care. Officer Dooley? Yeah, duly noted. There's no such thing as a rat problem. You got a rat problem? A rodent infestation, maybe? No, we only have one rodent infestation here, and we're very lucky to have it. It was quite something. Well, what do you know, Nua? Looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now. I'm very glad you do. What if your rat gets sick? That's a problem. With your rat, a rat problem. Fair, true. Good point. Thanks anyway, Nua. I really did nothing much. You're going to be okay. Okay enough to start thinking about what to do next. I'm done here for the night. You have a good evening, alright? Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe. Will do. Alright then. Maybe I'll go check the stock and... Hey, Miss Yuna, welcome! Hello. How's the traffic out there? It's a mess. There's construction work taking place on Leonora Avenue. I can't imagine a gridlock already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. It's great. I'm happy you're here. So, anything I can make for you this evening? I'd like something for my throat. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. That I can do. Honey, lemon tea, easy. Wait. Hold on. So there is a difference depending on in which order you put stuff in. God damn it. Well, it's only the truth. I'm only speaking the truth. A cup of warm Midsummer Night's Dream for you, miss. That's what we call it here. Oh, whimsical. Yeah. It's wonderful. Sweet but well balanced with the lemon and the slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste. Thank you. You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds. I said so. How is he? He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. Oh? He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. See. Would you mind doing me a favor? Oh, what do you need? Could you give my contact information to him? We only connected via Bluetooth last time, so... Oh? An email address and phone number written on belonging to the owner seed. Sure. Piece of a blue card with an email address and phone number written on it. I'll give it to him next time. What I said a few days ago may have been a bit overwhelming. It's possible that I spoke more than was necessary. All because I couldn't help but feel a pang of bitterness knowing what happened to the tray. That's entirely understandable, though. But it's not my intention to interfere with his work. Such if he requires any assistance, please, do let me know. It is the least I could do, as I've realized there would be plenty of difficulty obtaining information. Oh, I mean because Officer Georgie is a human. And we semi-physical beings have our own way of sharing information as such. I understand what you mean. Okay. I just do not wish to incriminate anything or anyone. It's fine, I get it. I'm glad. Sing it. Groove and part-time. Sweet and memorable, like summertime blues. Aw. I'd say you've already helped him out in more ways than one. Sorry, did you say something? I was zoning out a little. No, nothing. I'll pass this on to him. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. That traffic aside, how are you? To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind of late, and I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic. You know, I'm all ears. That might actually be part of the problem, I'm afraid. Pardon? You know, I've had conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years. Is that a good or bad thing? It's troubling. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just, I used to believe that I had a settled life objectives, but I've been doubting it lately. How come? I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Ooh, any good news? No, our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me some contacts who may be of assistance, even though they had no direct connection to the audience I'm trying to reach. I see. She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however, which I'm thankful for. That's very thoughtful of her. So, what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? In a sense, the advice is to slowly increase my network, to make myself known. Oh? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it. I think so, but you could give me a refresher, just so I don't misunderstand. I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak. Right. She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact. What would that be? Well, but it's not guaranteed you get anything out of it, don't you think? Unless you're really, really, really sure the so-called shortcut is 100% gonna work. Because you have to do way, way more than just making a few calls and waiting for callbacks, you know? I'd say that's a decent impression of her. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both the good and the bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. Then it is either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting. Right, I thought it all sounded familiar. Will you try her suggestion then? I don't know. Is it difficult? No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across. And being rejected by every single one. But for some reason I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence. Although perhaps that was more like a necessity. Did something happen? He was stuck. Pardon? Actually, he posted about it on social media last night. Oh. I might have seen it. Did you? I came across it when I was updating my sketch and responded out of concern, and he called me almost immediately. It was loud. All sounds in order. And extremely drunk? Really? He denied it at first, but it was too obvious not to notice. He told me he was walking aimlessly, deep in thought, and entered Kerry Park without realizing he had done so. It must have been some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night. Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 PM. Which is why I sent him a message informing him of the fact, as he seemed to be unaware of it. Right. So he called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transit nearby. Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab? He told me he wanted to know the city better. At midnight. Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself. Touché. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet. And I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking. Wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. It appears he had dinner with his team. Oh yeah, right. We saw the post about him having dinner. Yeah. We saw that. And he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction. Oh. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected. Perhaps. And I'm not feeling all too well. Yes. However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise. That's good. Is it though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can I still be so positive? What do you mean? I just kind of picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do we have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can talent speak for itself? But if I truly believe that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I? Right, that's why it doesn't work that way. What do you mean? To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards. I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't it imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at the moment? How does someone like Miss Rachel or Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that? Perhaps because they don't see it as the be-all and end-all? What do you mean? Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. It's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before. Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you or ask for guidance or assistance even. Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles. Enjoy lunch! Or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still, Miss Diona? Yes. Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts. You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call? I picked him up and drove him home. Whoa, but I thought you located in Bellevue. I am. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly near the end of our call, which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him. I see. How was the singing, in your opinion? It wasn't too bad. If not for the fact that he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is. Well, his hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car. Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through to his shirt, so he remained relatively dry. However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet. Hope he didn't get sick then. Aside from all that, was he okay? Considering the situation you mentioned earlier, I mean... Well, he happily asked me to do karaoke with him, which I declined. Probably for the best. Could have been entertaining though. I ended up taking him for a drive though, as I needed to take care of my unfinished business. A late night delivery? No, I was buying a pie. At midnight? Yes. Why, concerned you may have a competitor? No, not at all. Maybe a little bit. Well, we don't offer food, so... Oh no, you will be fine. I sort of want to know just so I can inform Officer Georgie about it. Oh, why? His daughter loves pies. When his car was vandalized, Officer Georgie had plans to buy pies for his family's get-together. The report took a while and the weather was bad. And by the time he was able to get a taxi, he thought everything was already closed. I see. But he takes pride in being a Seattleite. So I wonder if he knows about it already. Well, it is a very small kiosk attached to a pub, very easy to miss. The spot is known as Disco Pie and it serves fresh pies until 1 AM. Interesting. Good to know, thanks. Getting back to the story though. You both went for pies then? Yes, and that seemed to fascinate him for some reason. What did you each get? He ordered a slice of warm apple crumble with a scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top. And a large cup of piping hot coffee with a little bit of milk. Ouch. I feel betrayed, truly. Oh, but it was my suggestion since I thought he needed to warm up. Double ouch. I apologize. I'll live. A little piece of advice though. A glass of warm water might be better for the inebriated. inebriated. Coffee's not the best at retaining fluids and thus preventing hangovers. Oh, that's really good information to know. This is why you're the best barista, anyway. Thank you. Okay, my feelings are hurt slightly less now. I like how much personality you get with the barista. Like, if sure, you get to name them whatever you want, but it's not like you have certain options to react, but it's a certain like this, so this is your character. It's really good. So what did you get for yourself? I had a slice of hibiscus blueberry mint pie myself. And just so you know, I did not order anything to drink. Good. Drinks aside, what an interesting combination for a pie. How did you like it? I enjoyed it. You serve hibiscus here too, don't you? I'll remember to order it next time. Please do. And so we continued our conversation afterwards. That was when he told me he had not given up on his goal despite the many disappointments with his team. He also told me why he does not drive at all. Really? Why? It is... On second thought, it may be better to hear the story directly from him another time. I apologize. No problem, I understand. We also discussed quite a few things we have in common. Really? Yes, surprisingly. And before we knew it, it was already nearing 5 AM. Must have been a gripping conversation. I'm not sure. However, his exhaustion seemed to finally catch up with him then, so I drove him home. Weren't you tired as well? No. I should go now. Alright, will you be okay? I have a lot to think about. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Nue. No problem at all, anytime. Have a good evening then, Nue. I'm back again soon. Oh, that's it? Okay. That was a pretty short day. Friday. Alien sightings increase. Is this an invasion? At least it's pretty. Researcher responds over alleged algae invasion. Warfire tech teams up with Polymics Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. Ooh. Where did the teddy bear come from? Hold on. Hold on, my man. You wanna know where I got all my awesome sunglasses? Check out my good sponsor here. Been working with them for years and I always love their stuff, but you all know what. You all know that already. Okay. Normal schedule. Very lucky to people who's with me no matter what, I won't take it for granted. Aww, that's sweet. Heya! Knock knock, anyone there? Mr. Bailey's, hi! I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in. How are you tonight? I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted. Penny for your thoughts? You can have them for free. We're just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be. Funny, I was having similar thoughts on my way here. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone. Even if that someone is yourself. Especially if that someone is yourself. Sounds like we agree on this. We sure do. It's been on my mind a lot in the past few days. Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lua? Got it in one. How are things on that front? A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think. That sounds ominous. No, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup or even a break. Whew. We've been through so much, there's no walking back on our relationship now. But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know? I think I see what you mean. So we decided to give each other a bit of space and figure out what we really want out of our wedding. and more importantly, out of our marriage. See, have you made any progress on that front? Do you want the short version or the long version? I'm always here for the full story. Alright then, I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first. Sure thing, what can I make you tonight? I'm not feeling fussy, anything warm would do. So, anything, really. Makes sense. What about some herbal tea then? Hibiscus, butterfly pea? Butterfly pea or hibiscus sounds great. With milk and honey, please. Okay. Let's get you... Let's give you the blue one. Milk and honey. Yeah. That only looks slightly cursed. Here you go. I hope you like it. Thanks, Noah. This is so nice, and it brings me way back. You know how I'm not really in touch with my family anymore? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Don't be. I don't even miss them most of the time. Mom, Noah's ignoring schedule again. Don't listen to him, Mom. I can do what I want. Hi. How are you doing? Sorry about that. In the end, they're just a random bunch of people, and we don't have very much in common. It's good that you've learned that about yourself, Mr. Baileys. I think so too. There's just one person I miss, but I've been missing her a while now. Someone who passed away, I'm guessing? Exactly. Spot on again, Noah. I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great-aunt. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, great? I do not know enough about family relations to see where you would put a great-great-aunt if you were to write down someone's family tree, not gonna lie. Oh, I must have a little sore from training yesterday. Oh. But that means you did some good training. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how that made me feel. The fear that one of them, or both of them, would walk away and abandon me. The sister of his great-grandmother. Okay, wait, and your great-grandmother would be... Like, your grandmother is a parent, the mom of either your mom or dad, or whatever. But what's your great-grandmother then? Her mother? Excuse me. Aha, okay. Okay, got it. A bit ironic in hindsight, but then it was many years ago. Yes, it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents, no matter who they are or how they behave. That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all my evenings curled up into a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to all the shouting. Except when my gran came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. The Elven High Society is amazing at keeping up appearances, except in front of family. She got how it made me feel, so she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. She'd keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea, milk and honey in it. Drinking this now with you, it feels a lot like family again. Aww! Oh my god, my... I can't breathe. That sounds nice. Imagine having a cafe you go to so much. The barista there knows you. It feels like family. Oh, that's some high praise, Bailey. Oh my god, I wish I was able to breathe. That would be very nice. 1 second. Maybe several seconds. Breathing is optional. True. True. You don't actually need to be breathing. Okay, there we go. Sniff. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Sounds like she was a perceptive person. She truly was the best of them until she got sick. Oh no, how did that happen? I thought elves don't get sick. See, that's part of elven disinformation. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds, but they do get big, bad diseases like everyone else. And it's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what family says. What families say most of the time when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks. That sounds really awful. I did manage to visit her and she put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. But then she wasn't very happy before that either. At least she had you. It must have been little consolation, but yes, I'm glad I was able to be with her. To think I came very close to being trapped with those people. Pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now. I'm certain she would be. Thanks, Nue. Here you are letting me blab on again. That's more than fine, but do you think growing up among conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lua? I definitely think that's part of it. In fact... Oh, sorry. Hey! Hi! Good evening! I knew it. And hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Silver. Hi Bailey, it's nice to meet you. And I'm guessing you're Amanda? We are, but you do not appear to be a hive. How did you... Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago. Oh, the nice earth being we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her date? I'm a little more than that, I'm her fiancé. Truly! Fiancé is a successful outcome of dates with a 0.013p probability. Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization. Thank you. Now, Cafe Offspring, we're wishing for a drink. Cafe Offspring? How do you acquire that new title? I don't know, it's the first time I heard it. Ahem. Alright, sounds like something I shouldn't prod too hard. Never mind me. You were about to order, Amanda. We were. And what we wish for is a memorable partying experience. Ah, I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh? That is accurate. I take it you've completed your research on Earth? Almost. We're quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions. Interesting. That sounds like there's a story there. But first tell me, what sort of experience are you after? We wish to have something we have never had before. Time to get creative then. Yes, take care not to reuse any ingredient you have served us in the past. Oh boy. Yeah, elves lots of the times are very, in most fantasy stories. Okay, well, let's give you something that you haven't had before. I did wrong. Right. Hibiscus, milk, cinnamon. I just give them water, never had that before. But I don't have that option.
Welcome back.
Here you go. Hopefully this tastes new to you. It does. It is at least 941% different from anything else we have experienced. We are, as Earthlings would express, delighted. According to our calculations, this is our 39,846 new experience since arriving on Earth. That's quite a lot. That wasn't just my German showing, that was just my inability to read numbers showing. Perhaps. However, most of them were rather insignificant in nature. Oh, what about this one? This one is in the 99th percentile of significance. Is that good or bad? She means it's very significant, right, Amanda? Very much so. We enjoyed this place and we will miss it. Don't mind me getting a bit emotional here. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble? Nah, that one was quite close actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see. Yeah, Lua mentioned that. It made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night. Please tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent kept looking into things even after his second visit here. That's why your help really came in handy, anyway. My help? Yes, the card that you got off the agent. We asked for help from an associate to run it through the mind you call computer. Once the contents of the card had been unveiled, we analyzed the language of his communication, which is quite an interesting mix, if we may say so. Succubus seething, marauding, raging. It is roughly 60.0923% syntax and 39.9077% mathematics. We then led a polynomial time attack on its encryption, especially the ciphertexts. The point is, Amanda managed to get into the fire system. She obfuscated all mentions of any of us or was safe beyond recognition. And some totally legitimate orders came in to send the agent to Europe on an urgent mission. We should last more than long enough for him to forget all about it. Ooh, that sounds incredible. It does sound thrilling. It was a very simple matter of applying hive knowledge. Be that as it may, that's great work, Amanda. We are pleased. Amanda's amazing. But let's not forget who got the card in the first place. You really helped us anyway. Thank you. I'm very glad to hear that, and very relieved. Yes, we have thought on it for a while, and we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement. Not if it makes our siblings so sad. Really gotten the hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda? Thank you, Offspring. If that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished. Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions? No, we came here for the purpose of general Earthling research. But it appears to us now that the emotions are one of its most interesting aspects. We will be submitting a, call it academic paper. Uncontrolled stimuli and reflexive neural patterns, deep level communication in hive versus non-hive species. Wow! That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title. Aww. Wait, what did I just get? Oh, Bailey's. Punk's been listening to Pumpkin Spice and there was a wee lad accepting giving bloodline experience left one color at a time. One day I'll have my own. Okay, that's the same text as in the first game. Amanda always was the brains in the family. It wasn't your only mission though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean... Yes. Phil and I did go on a date. Right, you're looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was, I think. I think I may have found it. Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago? Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the hive and I came to Earth and during this entire process when I changed, what I was hoping was someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does. It's so great, but I'm curious. Doesn't being in a hive provide the experience of feeling seen? It does and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires. Emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess, but it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying, at least to some extent. Yes, what Amanda said is a part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth, and I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared, which is not an uncommon experience, I think. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time, and even more time to find someone who can look at them with you, not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly. It is a precious thing when it happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing. Has that been your experience with Lua? It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who reminded me of that. So does that mean you and Lua found some answers? Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, but guys, Lua, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony, which will take place 3 days hence. Wow, that's some answers indeed. Yeah, taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We had gotten bogged down on the details and in our own insecurities, to be honest. So we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members, whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves. I am very touched, Mr. Baileys. Oh, come on, Nue. You know you mean a lot to the two of us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here. Ooh, a special invitation card for a certain someone. Well, Hyde and Gala's invitation, seeing how that's his obvious +1. Would you give it to them when you see them? It would be an honor. Sylvan and Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you and the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Lua won't mind. Would you like to join us for the party? Party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant, and 0.001% disappointing that we have to refuse. Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys, but sadly we're leaving Seattle tomorrow. Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We're going on an adventure. That sounds very exciting. It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. Ooh, road trip! Road trip! Road trip! And maybe even a bit further if we've got time. We are basically going to be tourists. Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although a sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling, which is in a sense circular reasoning. It may well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things. To enjoy life, you know? Enjoyment as a purpose. That is news to us, but we are 99.999% excited to try it out. And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. Guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. That I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Nue, that I always have a place to return to where I feel home, well, that makes me a lot less nervous. I'm very happy to hear that. I think I should order a drink. Of course, what can I make you? I like it to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure. But I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing. So, sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick. Yes, that's exactly right. Then how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun? I'd love that. Hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing. Hot chocolate? Some sweet, some spice. What the fuck is this? Here's a for Lightspeed Traveler. I'm not reading that. Thank you for that. I did time at the best. Oh, we like this name. It is evocative and adventurous. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, I'm not saying all of those numbers. Fast to make, fast to drink, and the best start to like you guided adventures. Evocative? Yes, it is the speed of light, not evocative of great adventures. Speed of light. Oh wow. Way to target your audience, Noah. Thank you. But do you like the taste still? I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got a spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes, but then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda. How does a taste remind you of us? I guess you're saying that you're sweet, but with a strong character as well. That's about right. We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet we are pleased. Well, that's settled then. Whenever you miss Amanda, Silver, you can come here and I'll make you just right. I'd like that. Thank you, Nue. Whoa, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much. You're right. I'm just so excited I can barely sit still. And imagine, first trip across the country is a big deal. It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited. Okay, that was quite a dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You seem to lead very interesting lives. Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person. With a secret society and an alien background. It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace. Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. Yeah! Who would have guessed? And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's features are 9.231% different from left to right, we agree that her movie analysis 99.99%. Wow, hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talked about movies. And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen? We watched all westerns all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well. You don't exactly sound thrilled. Hey! Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas. I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way. I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and that they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver? She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date. Ooh. That's very brave. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you've just met and are starting to like. It takes guts. You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I've always felt safe here with all the regulars, I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me. And so I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, about who she is. And I realized that I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. The past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision. Well, I will say that if she'd heard your story and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway. That's fair. But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot. The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too. What is proud? Proud is... For yourself, I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about, consider who they are and the way they're acting, and it just fills you with joy. Ah, we see. Then we are definitely proud of you. You two are a really sweet family. And so are you and Mrs. Lua, Mr. Baylis. True, chosen families can also rock. Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion. There's no difference in nature or expression between a family that you're born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be minute differences in a specific process, but the bond appears to be 99.999% similar in the end. So it is. Well, we should probably get going. Yes, we must go pack. First time I see someone get excited about that specific part. What Amanda really means is that I must pack. While she analyzes the earthing ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on. Precisely. This is further information for our research. We are thrilled. Good luck, Silver. Indeed. Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us all about it when you're back, Silver. I will. Good night to you too, then. Hasta la vista, strangers. Huh? More questions. Ah, bye to you too. Hasta la vista. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, Nua. I try. The one in the middle is the one you're... the one you're referring to. The one you're thinking of is Neil. From the first game. But that's Silver now. Who looks... humanoid now. Yes. Silver used to be Neil. But he chose a new name for himself. And he is now more of this shape. And Amanda... is someone from his hive mind family. Alien. Surgery? We don't actually know. It's just at the end of the first game, after the credits, we actually met him already looking more humanoid, and now he's embracing that. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps whether we'd like it? We'd love it. Honestly, I didn't want to impose, but there's no place that could be a better fit. And I don't mind that it's not very large. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding, so this is perfect. Settle then. Lou is going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to go and tell her now. Shapeshifting is a thing now. We literally have Nikomimi characters who are cat girls that can turn into cats, so the shapeshifting of an alien is not really too out there as a concept. Who's going to be over the moon? Ha! Is that how I get my ears by shapeshifting? Would you like to know? Yeah. Thank you for the binary. Oh. That's a very exciting prospect. It really is. Thanks again, Noah. You're like a guardian angel for us. And on that note, I'm up. Good night. Oh my god, okay, yeah, we're gonna be having a lot of ears for the next few minutes. More like a guardian hive mind. Good night, Mr. Baileys. So cute. As much as I enjoy the rain sounds in the game, it's very funny to me because outside it's like the sun is just burning down. I had my window open earlier and was sitting here and like legitimately I had to close it again because it kept burning my one foot. Oh, the braids are not working. Why not? Oh. Someday we might also add the antlers to the rotation. Yes. Oh my god, I need to fucking finally set that up. Hold on. I'm gonna write it in all caps. Antlers. I always say I write stuff down, but then I don't do it. But at least I've written it down. I think the braids are gonna get reset in like... The next time the ears change, the braids are probably gonna reset, but that's okay. I'll just activate them manually again. Yeah, I need to set up some more mashups for that to do it. Yeah. Virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. Nikomimi driver crashes truck filled with catnip. Suspected DOI. UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters. A very determined hot air balloon. Oh, that's Aqua. I can hear her. Told my wife that she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. Aww. Taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. Night. Oh, he has a new picture! Hold on. Hold on. Aww. That's sweet. Sweet new picture. Hello, Miss Aqua. Hi, Noah. How are you? Good as usual. How about you? Honestly, lots of things have happened. Can I order something first, though? Of course. What would you like? Can you make me a cup of chai? Okay. I can. Is Aqua dating the orc? That's a good question. So far, they've not come out and said it, but I don't know. A cup of masala chai for the lady with eclectic tastes. Thank you, it's delicious. You're welcome. So, you were saying? Oh, right. It's just, I've been busy working on my game. I see. How's it going? It's pretty difficult, but I manage. I'm glad to hear that. No, I think they might both be somewhat crushing on each other, but neither of them is gonna take a step to make it an official thing. But we'll see, we'll see. How's the contract you talked about the other day going? Oh, that. I rejected it, of course. There's no saving it really, which is a shame. I truly like their games. But with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us small developers. And the scary thing is, if I had known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all that. That's understandable though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you. Well, it has to be fair for both of us, right? Because at the end of the day, it's business. But, I don't know. Yeah. Actually, I tried negotiating with them, because I wondered if they still had any good faith left. Don't tell Myrtle, okay? Okay? But as I expected, it really didn't go anywhere. Instead, they insisted on doing me a favor since I'm just a small developer, and I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms. Doesn't sound like good faith to me. Right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it. I doubt they care though. Yeah. That aside, Myrtle's coming here soon? Great. So you two made up already? Yes. We apologized to each other. Nice. I know it's probably being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context I applied to the situation very well. But she made it clear that she understood why I was anxious. And she apologized for assuming. That really helped. Now she's helping me speed up development. I'm happy to hear that. Hey! Hi, Myrtle. We're just talking about you. Okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope. Don't worry, only all the good stuff. Anyway, sorry, Noah, I won't be ordering today. Why? We don't have time. We're going to the expo sale, right? Oh, you're right. Expo sale? We're hunting new parts for my PC. It's been a bit slow lately. A bit? Just joking. It's pretty much in its death throes. If we're going, we're building you a whole new setup. But if you just want parts, I can always give you mine. But at this point, I'm not sure it'll be any help at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, No, you're right. It's time to move forward with the productivity. I've been putting off upgrading things for a while now, so it really is time for a better setup. That's the spirit. Go big or go home. Sorry, no, it seems like we have to go now. Thanks for the drink. I'll see you later. Yeah, take care. Safe trip and good luck. Oh, that was a short visit. Just throw an SSD in there, usually just a trigger. Let's see. I guess I'll go over today's checklist. Hey! Oh! Well, hello, gentlemen. Hey, Nui. Nui! Nice seeing you, Henry. How goes it? Good, good, good. Yes, I see you're doing good too. As usual. What do you want to drink, Henry? It's on me. No, that won't do. Well, let's talk about bills later. So, what will it be? You first. You sure? Okie dokie. One STMJ, please. Yeah, that's not surprising at all. That is not surprising at all. One STMJ coming up. It smells so nice. Spot on. Thanks, Nui. You're very welcome. How about you, sir? Oh, it's my turn. Something with ginger, please. Anything else with that? Well, what would you recommend? Anything from your new tea line is fine. Oh, I see you have a new selection. Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea available. Hibiscus, huh? You should try Teja Rosella. It's pretty good for this kind of weather. Sounds familiar. It's ginger steeped with roselle buds, another name for hibiscus. Anything else in it? Well, it's a bit sweet. Interesting. I'll try it then, the Teja Rosella. Ooh. So what? Hibiscus, ginger, and honey to make it sweet. We made this one before. It sounds familiar. Yeah. What's this? Oh, it's Bailey's and Louis' wedding invitation? Really? Well, hi. Oh, the date is really soon? Can you pass it along to him since I'm not sure when he'll be here? Okay, sure. Thank you. Cupping cup of tea, Rosella for you. Thanks. What do you think, Henry? Does it look any good? Uh-oh. It looks about right. It smells good too. Try it. Yep, it's good. Of course it's good! I'm the one who made it. What do you mean? Video games general try. Oh, her grandma's one of her favorite things. That's sweet. Anything warm made with ginger, music, metal made in books, full metal jar, trying to heal myself by helping other people heal. That's also the same text as in the first game. Spiced tea from Southern Asia. Okay. Glad I passed your unprompted test. So what's been going on? Did I miss anything? Something happened, didn't it? You can say that. I think the officer's coming too, by the way. Alright. As for me, I'm just glad my fury's over. Are you okay, though? I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Henry? Did you get your checkup? I did. Rachel pestered me to get it done all week, so I had to do it. Good. There's no doubt I need to slow down. I can feel it in my bones. How are his glasses holding onto his face, by the way? I don't know why that never bothered me before, but how are his glasses actually holding? Time is a harsh mistress, as they say. Ain't that the truth? But I don't think you get to complain, though. Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore. Oh. I mean, compared to my prime. 50 years ago. I'm kidding. Truth is, my body doesn't hold up well when I'm transforming anymore. Oh, is that so? Yep. The soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. It's hard to get up in the morning after all that. Like today. I know the feeling all too well. Especially in this kind of weather. Oh? It's like my body knows if a storm's gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints. Well, lucky for you, ginger's great for sore muscles. Yeah. Hi! Hey folks. You have more ears. I do! I have many ears. Many ears. Hi Sagi! How are you doing? The man of the hour. Hiya Georgie. No, what did I miss? Some very important weather talk. Old people talking about how old they are. I'm also good. I'm good. Oh, excuse me. Is that so? Sounds like I missed a ton then. How are you? How am I? If you're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin. Henry, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right? No? What are we talking about? No, you should have primed him before I got here. My bad. In my defense, I didn't know you were coming until Mr. Gala mentioned it. Are you gonna be lurking? Okay. No spoilies for you. I'm so sorry. This is day 12. This is day 12, so careful. Excuses. I'll help explain it to Henry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. Blah, 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 blah. Is the dude ever not smoking? No. I don't think they gave him an like idle animation that has him not smoking. So. Where the fuck are these things from? Aha! There's a typo. I forgot what the English word for these things is. Hold on. Grape. There's a typo on my grapes. That's funny. You know, it always says like what type they are and where they're from. There's a typo there. So I'm actually snacking something healthy for once. Schmocking. I didn't even see that. He's trying to figure out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the case. And that's where we are now. Yep, that's about it. That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since? Ah. See, that's what I was thinking what would happen. The braids would be gone once the Nope, sorry. There we go. Well, I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. I used my lighter and things happened. Mind backing up a bit? Feels like there's a lot of context missing here. Well, I'm warning you, everything I'm about to tell you is real. It'll sound a little crazy, but no, I haven't lost it yet. Got it? Loud and clear. I told you about my lighter a while ago. Well, it might be connected to the fairy market we talked about before. Really? In what way? The lighter was my grandpop's, and there's a chance he bought it from there. Ah, interesting. Yeah, what a coincidence, eh? And we're back! Oh, you want a Pikachu?
Pikachu. Pika. Pikachu.
Okay! I guess we're doing a lot of things to my hair today. Anyway, my daughter likes the sort of mystery stuff, right? After talking to her about what's been going on, she believed my lighter was the key to making sense of all this. And gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night to the spot, you know, to where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there and put the lighter right in the middle of it all. Oh. I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still and I felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure if it was just me being creeped out or if there was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut and got the heck out of there. Then what happened? It blew up. What? What do you mean, what? The lighter. It just blew up. Well, what do you mean blew up? Yeah, I think we definitely need more context here. Well, I didn't see it because I was walking towards my car, you see. But I heard it. With a little whoosh, followed by a couple of clink. What kind of sound is that? You know, like something small metallic blew up. Wouldn't bang work better? No, that's a shot. Wouldn't want to confuse y'all with that. But what is that? You know, huh? And then what happened? Right, okay. Then I immediately looked back to see it had fallen over with its lid open. Flame, it was burning white. Wow. Ain't gonna lie to y'all, I freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged from the corner walking toward the lighter. They see you? Yeah, they did. They inspected my lighter while I was just standing there. Then they asked me straight up, "Is this lighter yours, guy?" I said, "Yeah." Then I fired a question back. "Are you the ones who've been messing with cars around here lately?" And they said yes. Well, sounds like case closed. So, they weren't ghosts? Hell no, thank God for that. Then who are they? Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all. Didn't expect? Do you know them? Kinda? In fact, they own a gnome noms near my place. Oh, wow. Did they know it was your car then? Nope, because I only order takeout. And I usually walk there. What was the reason for all the vandalism then? It all started because of a broken promise, and we have to start way back for that. You remember why the tree was there in the first place, right? Yeah, tragic hit and run. At the time, the court ruling practically let the driver off the hook outside the DUI charge. Well, it sparked a huge protest. Good! In response to it, the mayor at the time gave his word to the victim's family. He promised to keep the tree as a landmark for the community, and the vow was kept well after his tenure was over. But he died a few years ago, and we all know recently what happened to the tree. I see. So it was their attempt to keep the memory alive. Not just for their friend, but as remembrance of the injustice as well. And after all the urban renewals the city's gone through, it makes sense if the community that used to be there is gone by now. That's right. There used to be a lot of veteran housing and low-rise apartments in the area. Now it's filled with never-ending projects. You okay? Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's something about it... Wait. There's something about it bothers me a bit. Like what? Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me that their own memories are insufficient to ensure their existence. And by failing to remember, we, the outside party, will always gradually lose track of their existence. It just doesn't feel right to me. I get what you mean. An odd erasure of existence. But apparently that's why they keep animals. The Gnome Nom's owners told me they have a large mastiff living in their place. Others even take care of multiple animals at once. Interesting. I suppose that's why some folk prefer living near the wilderness. But animals don't live long either. Right. But the erasure starts happening if they're completely forgotten, right? Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure. Right, okay. But doesn't that normally happen anyway? How do you pay respects or remember someone who died a long time ago? Like our ancestors, for example. It's our call, isn't it? Every April, Rachel and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too when my wife was still alive. our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. Clean the gravestones, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. It's how Nikomimi's honored the dead, and I'm sure other cultures have their own ways too. Right. I truly think continuing the tradition is something we do for ourselves, though. To remember the deceased and all the reasons they mattered to us. So except for the weird erased memory part, it sounds on par to me. It's the effort of the living to remember the dead anyway. Alright. Unless you believe in life after death, memories are for us, not for the dead. Exactly. It would be great if you could all remember and help each other, because keeping track of any sort of history is a team effort. Since the best way to gain wisdom is to learn from the past, whether it's bad or good. Yeah. Speaking of the Gnome Nom's owners though, what happened to them after all that? Oh right, did you arrest them? No. Huh. Are you going to let them go? Not necessarily, but I got an idea on what I have to do. Right now I'm just happy there's no ghosts involved. Still, it was truly something else. Yeah, what a night it must have been. It is what it is. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind? No, nothing. A shame about a light of yours, though. Oh yeah, it's probably busted, right? That's the thing. It works just fine, not even a scratch. Really? But the thing blew up, didn't it? Like, patow. Heck, we even debated the sound effects and everything. As I said, it still works fine. So don't know what else to tell you. Let's see. You want to know what I think? No. It's haunted. No, it's not. That thing is definitely haunted. What are you talking about? The white flame is a bit unnatural, I agree. And I remember how you kept forgetting your lighter here. Hey now. A man is allowed to forget stuff as he gets older, no? As for the blowing up, it was probably a well-timed bad chemical reaction or something. The thing is real old after all. If that's the case, you might want to stop carrying it around. At any rate, I believe you know, officer. There's no such thing as coincidence, indeed. I still think it's a ghost, though. Shut it, Henry. Shush. In any case, mystery solved. For now, at least. Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed multiple messages earlier because I was so engrossed in your story. Sorry to rush off. I'll see you all again next time. Sure. Safe trip. Nice seeing you again, Henry. Take care. Bye! Let me move over there. Their size difference is so funny to me. You know, all the talking made me thirsty. You want anything? I'm good. Then one espresso for me, please. An espresso! That's easy. That's easy. Also, I have something to give to you. What is it? It's Miss Iona's number. She asked me to give it to you. She said she can help you find someone if you need it, or if you need any information from her. I see. Well, I'm sure it'll come in handy. Thank you. Here's your espresso, officer. Thanks. Great, as always. So, what's next, officer? What's your plan after this? Other than talking to him, I guess I'll focus on the rumors. What is going around that cars are being messed up there? That's kind of expected though, isn't it? There's no point in getting into citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. I don't want bad press to paint over the area's history. You're right. There's nothing like rumors without being stopped and just spiral out of control. I have a question for you though. Which do you prefer, wild rumors or bad press? That's a tough one. There's no limit to what wild rumors can become or how far they go. But the press can shape a story reported and many will believe it as truth. Both are worrying in their own ways. Fair point. Wonder how it would look like if you just keep all the items. Well, I definitely have to try at some point. Because there's several achievements that are like, oh, you forget to give someone an item or something. I'll have to try it out, definitely. Oh my god, there's something in my eye. I'm just wondering how easy it is going to be to play through stuff. Like, if it's stuff that's limited to one singular day, I guess I could just reload that day and do it. But if it's like, oh, you need to play up to a certain part to actually have the item, only to then forget to give it to them, we'll see about it. Fair point. Well, what if you combine them? Rumor, truth, and press. If you somehow combine them, then I think I have a plan. A crazy one, but a plan nonetheless. Maybe y'all can also add to it. Oh, sure. It'll take a while to explain, though. Well, I'll be here all night. I got time. Alright then. Brace yourselves, folks. It's gotta be a doozy. Vegan food on the rise. Gnome diet popular amongst young adults. Box office movie High Weapon hits astonishing $2 billion worldwide. What Generation Z really wants, an independent survey. Ooh. What do we have here? Funny cop movies, non-dairy cakes. Dislikes ghosts. Trying to be a good father for 3 great kids and his ever-changing world and stay a keeper for his lovely missus. Aww. Nice. Let's see. Super busy. See you tomorrow. Just saying hi. What middle did? Seeing you take my super serious gaming face while playing Super Brawl Pulse 2. Oh, that's adorable. I like that the Switch has a coffee cup on it. That is so cute. We had a break in the office and just played board games for hours. It was fun. Thanks to the cut off time. 15. No night shift. The pufferfish, yes, so cute. Knew it. Miss Rachel. Oops. sorry, I'm just really excited. I've done it, Nue. Congratulations. Done what? The music I'm making with HJ. I told you about it last time, remember? Oh yeah, you did. I brought it with me, check it out, will you? Really? Okay. You sure we can play it? What about NEAs and stuff? Come on, you silly, we're the only ones here anyway. You'll be fine. I mean, the direction has already changed a lot, so... Oh? Never mind that, let's just play it, quick. Ah, so it's... I guess you get different songs depending on what drink you give her. Because we gave her a sweetheart latte. What do I do? Wait. Yeah, it's... Oh. Oh, you can make playlists in this thing. No, there's several songs apparently. Millennials exist, you're part of that generation. Or you don't. I don't really care what generation I'm a part of. I'm not a Generation Z, that's for sure. What do you think? I was inspired by the drink you gave me. Sweetheart latte, wasn't it? That's right. You composed the melodies? With Jeremy, yeah. So like, I know with a name like Sweetheart Latte, you'd expect something a little more fun sounding, right? But hearing how you made the drink reminded me of something. Like a new love's beginning or thinking about your crush. Sourness of anxiety and the sweetness of a promise. There are a lot of steps to keep the delicate balance going until you get to the point where you decide to confess. I think I see where you're going with this. Yeah, just like the drink, right? It needs a perfect balance of ingredients and temperature to mix properly, doesn't it? Or it would curdle, yeah. It's a really interesting take on a name. There's just one thing I'm wondering about. What is it? I If this is supposed to be your new single, wouldn't everyone expect to hear your voice? I know, but I'm planning something. You'll see. How are you, by the way, Nua? Just fine. Business as usual. Wait, I almost forgot. Did Dad come here last night? Henry? Yes, he did. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala, actually. Okay, that's good to know. Why do you ask? He didn't reply to my text last night, so I wonder what he was doing. I see. Do you two not see each other often? What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We still live under the same roof, after all. Oh, what a surprise. I thought you'd have been raring to move out by the time you turned 21. Well, you're not wrong in thinking that. But Dad's getting older, you know? He's becoming forgetful too, so I'm a little bit worried. Understandable. Besides, we don't really have anyone else, you know? None of our extended family even lives in the States. So as much as he's been a nag my whole life, I feel like I should watch over him for now. Right. Hello, welcome. Good evening to you, Miss Leona. Hey, Leona. Fancy meeting you here. Hello. It's okay. I got you. I understand. Who are you? Sorry, just a second. Alright. Oh. Is she alright? I'm not sure. Oh, well, I'll just get a drink first. Right, what would you like? I'll have a cup of milk. A cup of milk! Okay, a cup of milk, here you go. Boom! A cup of milk. Milk, milk, milk. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice song, but I feel like it's a little too much right now. My family cat's milk and you. But that's the same. Trying to achieve your dreams and stopping. Okay, that's also the same. Thank you. What's up? Oh, nothing. Just remembered something. There's nothing special, so don't worry about it. Okay. Mesa, you alright? No. I think I'm sad? What's wrong? What's right, you know what's wrong? Oh no! What's I've been doing a lot of thinking. About what? About my situation. Have you ever felt like something you've been doing your whole life might be a mistake? What makes you think that, miss? Oh no! Baby! My apologies, I did not mean to be so dramatic. Would you two mind listening to my scattered thoughts? Of course, let it all out. Miss Rachel's right, feel free. After listening to the experiences you and Mr. Lucas had, along with my conversations with Noah and the regulars of this coffee shop, I've gradually realized over the past week that I'm severely lacking in awareness about many things. Huh? And what makes it more troubling is it is likely that my ignorance was on purpose? Ignorance on purpose? What do you mean? Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is a result of your efforts and tenacity. You honed your talent, but you did not shirk from taking risks in order to succeed. Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it, and I greatly respect your ability to do so. Mr. Lucas also, although I do not fully understand his content, he's successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I'm aware that must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. Very simply, I feel ashamed of myself, because I may have become too comfortable with the status quo, to the point that I no longer strive to improve my situation. Are you really though? I mean, you've been trying your best, right? I've been trying, yes, but haven't been trying my best. That's debatable. And about my intentional ignorance, I'm simply afraid. afraid. I understand I have only a small chance of being selected for a role in a play. I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and the industry's expectations. Along with my lack of higher education. And for the simple fact of what I am. I'm truly fine with all that, I really am. Because all of it is a pain I'm already familiar with. And perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I'm having to face unfamiliar rejections again, having to get used to new pain all over again, just might be... might be difficult. Yes. I apologize for all this ruckus. I didn't mean to. Miss Leona, would you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house. But no insists, right? Right. What was the pie you ate the other day? The blueberry hibiscus mint pie? Did you like it? I did. Quite a lot, actually. Then I'll make something special just for you. Could you tell me its flavor profile? Give me a moment. The blueberry is very sweet and fresh. The crust was buttery. The flavor was enhanced by the tartness of hibiscus and the herb of the coolness of mint. It's a very sweet blueberry pie with hibiscus and mint. A very sweet blueberry pie with hibiscus and mint. Aw! Doesn't that look nice? One pie in a cup coming up. Wow, Noah, that's so extra. It kind of is, isn't it? But it's so pretty, thank you. It really is. Well done, Noah. But are you really serving a warm pie filling to your customers? It's not a pie filling. I simply make fruit cordials with honey. And I just happen to have the blueberry one on hand. Sure. It's not a pie filling, trust me. It's not. It's nice. Thank you. You're very welcome. What's on your mind? Right now I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all of this. The driving force behind everything I've done up to this point. Well, what was it? Huh? Your driving force before you started questioning it. I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice, whether it's society's or my own. Not only for myself, but also for my kind. See? So it doesn't have to be opera, right? Pardon? Reaching that goal can be done a lot of ways, like politics. You're not wrong, but... It's just an example, geez. But I admit being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. But it's not what you want to do, is it? My heart trembles for the opera. That is why I wish to pursue it as long as I'm able. However, I believe it is also time for me to consider expanding my horizons. No. I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own fear forever, although I do regret that my one-track-minded efforts may have been in vain. I don't think everything you've done so far is in vain, though. I always believe in sincere efforts, but never mind that. What are you going to do now? I'm not sure. I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer. Lucas? He's an influencer who's been coming here recently. Why does the name ring a bell? Because you follow each other! Oh, wait! You know him? Not closely, but I think we follow each other on Tomochiyo. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. What was the offer for? I was offered a spot on his new show. While he's still unsure of the format, his aim is to elevate underrated talents. Showcase and interview them in order to bring their work to the forefront. I see. So what if you rejected his offer? Call him. Huh? Or text him, tell him you changed your mind. What's the worst that could happen? People are allowed to change their minds. If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it? I'm not sure it'd be his loss, necessarily. Shh. Just do it. Text him. Yeah. Okay. Just text him! Oh! Favorite things. Wagner, Liebestod. Oh! Mozart, der Hölle Rache. Emergency goods delivery service available from Bellevue. Seeking audition tips. Contact. That's sweet. Can't believe we got her friendship all the way up before we got Lucas's up. Oh, yeah. Lucas is the only one we're missing still, actually. Judging me for steep baked biscuits, mint and specially prepared ingredients, honey blueberry cola with a touch of vanilla. Ooh. He responded. What did he say? He told me to stay here because he's coming here soon. Does he live, like, nearby or something? No, not really. But it seems he had some things to do around here. I see. What a great coincidence. That means you can clear things up in person. You're right. Thank you for giving me the courage, Miss Rachel. Just call me Rachel, will you? Alright. Although I regret my one-track mindset, I cannot say it has been entirely detrimental to my life, as it is a habit formed during my time living in a commune. Commune? We banshees used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world. Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we all would work together as one. Like gears in a machine? Interesting. I didn't know that. But you left the commune, correct? Yes. Was it difficult? No, because we're not a cult. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's okay. The commune is simply a defense mechanism from the distant past. So the reason we do not see a lot of banshees around is it because many still choose to remain in the commune? Right. The world still isn't kind to us. However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned to drive. You seem to be fond of driving. I am. It's like having a mobile fortress, which is why I find driving calming. Even in traffic? Well, a mobile fortress, huh? Never thought of cars that way, but that's interesting. So when you said everyone has a specific role, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Well, we don't have a Banshee culture center anywhere. Time to start one then. Perhaps it's best if I use a specific example, such as my mother's role. Oh. Her role is to trade, in the event that we need to increase our supply or sell our products, or simply in need of some negotiating. It is my mother who will do the job. She must travel to the nearest city or town in order to exchange goods, and she's our representative when other communities need to discuss things with us. Right. Everyone's work has equal weight. Or is in charge of food and drink. Wait. One. That said one, not or. Why did I say or? One is in charge of food and drink, and that is in charge of all of our laundry. Everyone has a responsibility to set up schedules and organize a collection of goods. So, like, does each role only have one bearer at a time? No, sometimes there are two or more, depending on the power needed. It's all about balance. I see. Interesting. Does your mom still fulfill her role to this day? Yes. Although, there are times when I wish she would retire. Aye. Why? She's doing a good job with it, but the role truly changed her. Oh. She had to endure years of animosity, she had to negotiate everyone's way out of trouble, or to simply defend the commune. That's such a heavy burden. It is, but she refuses to accept any help offered to her. Why? Because it has become her identity, I think. Oh, you here? Yeah, hi lady. I was starting to wonder when you were going to say something. I'd introduce myself, but I want to hear the owner's story. Fine by me. It is as Mr. Lucas said. I thought we were already past all the formal stuff, am I wrong? Well, you still call her lady. She is! Shh, the lady's speaking. Oops, okay, sorry. It is, as Lucas said. Our discussion the other day led to the same conclusion for me as well. My mother's protective instincts turned into an angry sense of pride. Oh. So while she performs her role really well, her anger often gets the best of her. Things are way calmer for our commune now, so I'm thankful for that. But unfortunately, the damage has already been done. Right. That's when I understood why she was angry too.
Thank you for the hydrate time. And a posture check.
And I will save my game. And thank you for the pad. Truly, that is one great big care package. Everything at once. Don't sit like a shrimp. No shrimping.
No shrimping.
I can't package your name. If your mom has dealt with haters all her life, and you were pretty much in the front seat for all that, oof. Oh. I guess I can relate in some ways. The Nikomimi culture is also quite strict, although not as rigid as yours. We're heavily stereotyped as being very mid. Mid? Like, mediocre in all ways aside from being pretty and cute. Although, don't get me wrong, I am cute. You are so right! Rachel, you are so right. But it makes me wonder, you know? How much of our survival instincts turn into bad stereotypes? Things have changed so much for everyone, which means we should have moved on from terrible prejudices decades ago, right? So why are so many still stuck with outdated and bad perceptions? Actually, that's exactly why. Life is complicated and change is hard. Learning and unlearning stuff takes time and mental energy, right? And there are billions of living beings in this world. That's why many folks choose to reduce their words to a size they can handle. All based on their priorities, of course. I mean, it's no different from how everyone chooses content to consume. Ah. Yeah, and sadly, different culture is probably one of the last things on most beings' minds. Unless you already have a vested interest in it, then it's a different story. That makes sense. We all need to survive, I understand that. However, I feel some things just shouldn't be excused. Things we do, the principles we hold. Give the bean toast. I have toast in my refrigerator right now, actually, that I still need to eat. Also, hi! How are you? All of it has an impact on others in one way or another. Right? Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, by the way, did Pops contact you, lady? You know about the tree? Oh, he did, but... tree? It's a long story. Sure, keep your smelly secrets. No, this is perfect. You should listen too. The more exposure this gets, the better. Oh, so you're going to tell me. From the very beginning. But before I forget, lady, did you have something to say to me? Since you texted me and all? Oh yeah! Go on, Yuna, say it. Oh. So, about your show? Yeah, you're in, right? Are you still unsure about the format? Well, I'm still trying to put it all in order on paper, so... kind of? Like, I know I want to do a podcast, a deep dive, and a showcase. I'm still trying to figure out a great way to fit them all in nicely. Once I'm done, I'll let you know for sure. What are you planning to show anyway? How do you think it'll help the guests? Oh, curious, aren't we? Basically, I want to cover stuff that's interesting and underrated from around the city. And beyond, if it takes off, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Yeah, scratch that, I know it'll take off. That's some confidence you have there. Even though you're not even sure what the format will be. I might not know the exact format yet, but all the elements needed to make a good show are locked and loaded already. Really? What are they? Well, there's already so much content out there, right? You can't deny that today's audience gets bored easily too. If something doesn't appeal to them immediately, they just click away. So, how to keep them engaged and stick with us, you ask? Well, from my experience, you need roughly 5 things down pat to keep a show going. The first one being the format itself, which ironically is the only thing I don't have. Yet. Anyway, a proper format has good consistency. It could be the way the show is cut or how the information flows. It's to build familiarity with the audience and it makes things easy for the creator too. That makes sense. The next thing you need is topics. Sure, you can have a main theme for your show, like singing or cooking or anything really. Having a team is essential, but getting topics flowing is essential. That does not work. Nope. Because even singing will need more than one song, right? Same with cooking, you need to show many techniques, recipes, all that jazz. That's true, right? Since the goal of the show is to shine a spotlight on all things underrated, I figure it should start small and nearby, but still have the potential to grow. And what's better for that than exploring this city and its inhabitants in depth? Especially since I'm fairly new here and all. Ooh, you get what I'm saying? I can see there are many interesting topics to discuss. Yeah, like locations, events, history. Yes, and many interesting individuals to meet. Definitely. Projects, side projects, plenty of things to cover. Makes sense. What's next? Know your audience. Honestly, in this internet era, you don't need to appeal to everyone. If you do it right, you can target just one type of audience and still get a lot of eyes. Fortunately, I have my base audience already. But since the show will be in a completely new format, a lot of them will reject it. Because people do not like change? That's right, but honestly, that's fine. I'm trying to attract an audience that's more open-minded. We can help elevate the stuff we're going to spotlight. Like, say, if we cover musicians, they'll go to the sites or live shows. Some cool neighborhood project, they'll be eager to check it out. Cool coffee shop, they'll be interested in visiting. Wink wink. Oh. Anyway, you all know what I mean. The next thing is audio quality, great visuals and edits, you know the drill. Of course. And the last thing you need for a good show is me. Hey, what's with the awkward silence? I mean personality and smarts. To find info you need to be resourceful, and to relay information well you need a good personality, right? Well, I'm your guy. Why, what's so funny? Am I not the perfect guy? Resourceful, huh? Really? Oh, so that is what you're questioning, huh? I'm just saying, because didn't you say you're new to the city, so... Oh, I see how it is. But you've already thought this through, I'm kind of impressed. Thank you. Probably won't be anywhere near as big as your talk show, though, I'll tell you that. Huh? Rumor has it that your manager is trying to get your old girl band back together, and I heard there'll be a talk show or something for it. Oh, really? How did you hear that? I have my ways. I didn't get the info from shady sources, I promise. Well, okay, I'll give you that, resourceful guy. But your information is outdated already. Oh, because I won't be in the show. Oh, why? Well, I actually like the idea of a comeback. But if it were to happen, I would want new branding, you know? Like a new us, to show we've grown. Ah, I get that, 100%. It's too bad. Why? I think you have a talent for getting people to talk. You're able to read the room with sensitivity, therefore would definitely be interested in watching your talk show program. You think so? Aw, I'm flattered. You're right about that though, I'm pretty good. But I'd rather express myself through my music, my songs, and my performances, you know? Yes, I understand that very well. Then do you want to be our first guest? Me? Why? I thought you wanted to highlight independent artists. Well, aren't you making a new kind of music lately, Miss Rachel? So you actually have a side project? Ah, well, yeah, but... I was kidding about inviting you earlier, but hey, maybe it could work out after all. How about a new channel, will you? You wish. I'm a very busy Nikomimi. But maybe. Ooh! What is it, Noor? I thought your plan was to have Miss Leona as your first guest. Oh. Well, about that... I'm definitely jumping the gun here, but... I was kinda hoping you'd be my co-host instead. Hello! What? Me? I was going to ask you later, but Noor over here cornered me something fierce. Oops, sorry. Why me? I like the way you explain difficult subjects and I really enjoy talking to you. You have plenty of knowledge and experience from being on the road a lot. And all of your stories are so damn interesting. Plus, someone needs to upset my chaotic personality. Like contrasting hosts, huh? Yeah, what's more, she's not nervous talking in front of off camera at all. Well, she is a performer. I know, I'm just saying she's a natural on camera. But yeah, that's what I was going to ask later, if you want to be my co-host. Only if you're interested, of course. I might need a moment to consider. Of course, take your time. However, if you're open to receiving input, may I throw in an idea for the format of the show? For real? Of course you may. And I'm staying until you all tell me everything I missed. Okay. Yeah, the night's still young anyway. I like whenever they say the night's still young, the night is immediately over and we go to the next in-game day. It's still raining. Is this just gonna be raining the entire fucking game? Holy hell.
October 2nd!
Sorry. Users of Tomodachi's new stories feature needs a longer duration. The piece of happening advised that seed into my memory. Googly Lab shut down researcher to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidents. What the hell? Go to Seattle, Great Britain 2033. Oh boy. Hold on. The game will end with the whole city drowning. Yeah. Okay. No delivery today. Check this out. Your boy started a new podcast for you. You want to know more? Sorry, not sorry. Forgot to post the trailer. Here it is. Full version dropping at 8 p.m. You like video podcast? Here it is. DTR Down to Ride Vlog. The #1 mystery adventure with my super co-host Diona and a special surprise guest star Nico Chug. Watch it now. Wait, what? Oh, what happens if you put that URL in? I wanna see. Where does that lead me? The Toge Productions YouTube channel! Smart. Smart. Very smart. The new appeared as a guest star in this impromptu vlog cast. Check it out, have fun with us. Aww. Cute. Wait, where did my leg go? There it is. She just posted a picture. Okay. Cute! And she has a new profile picture as well. Ah, that's the one. Oh, we saw this picture before though. Okay. What's happening? Why is it dark? So drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories right now. Eyes on a happy couple. Oh. Aw, it wasn't sad so much as cute though. It's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the switch. Ow! My apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally solid like a wall. I'll take that as a compliment. Here we go. Yo! You all found your way to a seat. I'm impressed. Tiring to get to the switch. No! We've been here often enough that we know the place like the back of our hands. That's what it means to have regulars, Noah. So it does. Now, shall we get the celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. That's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline, I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for our husband. Hey, don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh, are you taking Lou's last name, Bailey's? No, we're keeping our last names, but I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy. You always make me melt. Disgusting. He said, wiping off his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the City Hall flowers that make my allergies flare up. Sure, let's go with that. That would be the perfect time for some drinks. I wouldn't say no to something hot for sure. And to something sweet. To something decadent and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, in summary. Sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it, please, Noe. Okay. So, chocolate. Sweet and chocolate, but also with some freshness. So, some mint. If I had to make it 4 times back to back, I would die, I think.
after midnight.
This is inspired by a sweet evening and treat. Hopefully the drink is to your liking. Ah, no, we just make it for all of them once. I love it. It's very unique and festive. Festive? Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. It's fine. High praise from Hyde. You know it. It tastes a bit British. Have you ever been on that side of the pond, Nue? I did a bit of traveling in my day. Maybe you ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like two ships in a night before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. I blame the mood on you two. All I know about UK is a British werewolf guy I once met. He went absolutely wild during Fury. But even then, he would beg the wolf's pardon after putting his fists through it. Sounds about right. And I imagine you two became great friends. Nah, you know rude vampires are much more my type. Hey! Actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude, vampire, and proud of it. That would look great on a t-shirt. Awesome idea. I'll consider that for Christmas gift. Right, I guess we should raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? No, me. I don't think I'm the right person to give speeches. You definitely are. Yes, if you want to, we'd love to hear you. In that case, thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Mr. Lua, Mr. Baileys. Thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. Hear, hear! You always be a part of our lives now, anyway. Absolutely. Short and to the point. Good speech. Your turn, Hyde. Really? Well, fine. Thank you, Lua and Baileys, for entertaining me and making me consider counseling career, however briefly. You're a good bunch. That means a lot, Hyde. And a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time. Right. I don't know you as well as Nui, guys, and I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did, but despite that you've made me feel welcome. You've immediately made me feel part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect as joy in the family you're starting today. Damn, boy! Oh, Gala. Thanks, man, really. To the happy couple.
To the happy couple.
The happy couple. Are your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? Nue, my dear Nue, never think that you're out of reach of my retribution. Oh boy, okay. Oh, I shut up now.
To the happy couple. Hey, hey, oh.
With a full charm, a calm of intensity, and a dash of fresh air for timeless late night celebrations. I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. Some bubbles would have befitted the occasion. Now don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days. Oh? Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know. Ooh! And I'm avoiding it in solidarity. That's nice, you guys, rooting for you. Thanks, Gala. Just imagine, little purple elves with horns running around everywhere. And thanks, I think, Hyde. I aim to please. This man. Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying, I never saw him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Never got used to it, never particularly tried to. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But nope. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it just as a taste among others, Gala. Sometimes I want to taste wine, sometimes I just want tomato juice. Definitely, booze just became this big social thing, but I for one wish there was a better range of soft drinks. I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free vermouth, homemade some fruit juice. It all tasted really nice and unique. Ooh! Your tomato juice recently, good stuff. I don't think I've ever had like tomato juice as a straight-up drink. I do like tomato soup though. Tomato soup, very good. Tomato soup, always good.
Hello! Good afternoon. How you doing?
But then they also had edible robots, and they made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate. Wow, when did you go to a place like that? A while ago with my family, back when we were still in touch. Yeah, it's lots of people on the screen right now. I'm okay, sweetie. I'm also good. I'm good. Yeah, way better today. It's a way better day today. Try sometimes something should be salted. I just don't see why I would drink straight up veggie juice, but okay, I'll keep it in mind. Next time I go shopping, I'll see if I can find some and then I'll try it just for you. Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version I use vodka, in the soft version I don't use vodka. Fair enough. What else goes into it? A little bit of basil, some lemon juice, a pinch of salt, tonic water. Sounds like something I would enjoy. Wait for it. And of course a baked dollop of fresh blood. Here it comes. Zero type preferably. Universal donors and all that. Yeah. I think this is a joke. Hope this is a joke. And this is why he never gets invited to parties. What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties. Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you. Thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Baileys. And your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character. I respect that. She's impossible, you mean? But I love her to bits. Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first. Oh, just a year or 3. She probably wanted to make sure you were right for a baby sister. Yeah, they got married! Yeah, they did! They got married! Enough Lua's sister here. I'm already happy that they managed to get four characters here. That's cool. Yeah, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that she needs to protect. Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala's a softie. I'd say Gala's a softie compared to many people. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury. If Nua ever moves out and I'm out of my specialty, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. You would have to hurry. Or you have to step over... your primary school friend, Bailey's. Marco? I thought I caught him staring at her. I bet I didn't leave it at staring. The 2 witnesses, delightfully cliché, isn't it? You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. That's how I take my best picture. Is he getting into the wedding pictures thing? Is he? Longing glances, touches filled with pendant desire, scorn dissimulated in a smirk. Hopefully you've captured some pictures of our lovebirds too. Yes, I really can't wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it will be worth it. I'm happy to be patient. Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you. A perfect shot. Oh, that's so sweet. Look at this. It's amazing. What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde. It's truly, thank you again for doing this, Hyde. Don't mention it. I had an alright time doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but... No, it's absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm. Like the wedding we always really wanted to have. Yes, once we sifted through the superfluous details. I love that you guys figured that out in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have the one, Mr. Hyde? Why, I knew you wanted to frame it and hang it on your wall. Actually, yes, something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the exact same one here for you. No objections whatsoever. Yeah, I'd love that. It would mean a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Yes, Nua, I'm not sure where we'd be without you. Oh my god. So I take it you have decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde. It would seem so. Aw, come on, tell them. Tell us what? Nothing's been confirmed yet. You're certainly not going back on it, and you aren't either, right? Of course not. Well then. Just tell them the story, it's obvious you're dying to. Don't have to ask me twice. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit a kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Doctors think she's going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in her room with her around. It's a lovely idea. I bet Little Rose is thrilled. She is! An entire party next to her bed, can you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde, and just like that, he promised to take the pictures, pro bono. It's very good of you, Mr. Hyde. It's nothing. I could use the experience, so that I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures. Sounds like good social redistribution to me, right? So does that mean you're sticking around Seattle for good, Hyde? I've got the house, and I've got the job, and I've got my own pocket werewolf, so it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while. That's great to hear. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, you know? What would a dream house look like for the two of you? We're not too sure yet. But we're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless 2-minute chill scrolling to look at other people's homes. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. My love, it's alright. I'm glad we talked it all through. Lua made me realize that it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does, and if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Lua's mom told me the same during the wedding. I didn't know you talked about it. Don't worry, it went really well. She said that what mattered to her is that I make her daughter happy, which is good, because that's what matters to me too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers to her job. Yeah, I really can't consider slowing down in my career. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, when the time comes, but the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids topic. It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it would do to my work. So look at they have the rings on their fingers. Ah! That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to child rearing. Well, not in our couple. We've decided that when we have kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I'll still do some freelance work if and when I have time. Not so much for the money as to keep my brain working, but I'll be taking care of the little ones in a far place. You know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. Not many men would have wanted that. You'd be surprised. Times are changing and so on. Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who'd rather stay at home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other well. I think so too. Mr. Miller. Mrs. No, using my family name on you feels wrong. They would throw a fit if they heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting, but none of that matters much anyway. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's.
Ah! That's so adorable.
The hell? Okay. Excuse me. Sounds like Hyde has found a new way forward. He has, yeah. I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? There's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal. Yeah, nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Even elves with their only longish lives have issues. I can't imagine. I always have somewhere between elves and humans, and we also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is, everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get. That makes sense to me. I will say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around. For all that he can be a difficult one, he also makes life a lot more interesting. And we just really get each other after all this time. You two know what I mean. Yeah, we really do. At this point, even when we need to take a bit of the time out, we can trust that we always find our way back to each other. That's right. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. I mean. He knew it from the start. Not that I've ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He has been very kind to me, and perceptive about me as well. And I'm glad he befriended you two. His chat right now, it's really good. You're right too, Gala. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Right back at you. Listen to that. It's pouring rain again. Ugh. It'd be really cold if I didn't have your jacket by. But are you okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I always worry about you. And I guess that's kind of my job now. Only if I get to worry about you two. You guys are cute. But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Point taken. Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway. I just wonder where that came from. Sounds like lip service for the happy couple, to avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often enough. Really? So you don't know? Don't know what? Maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it, Nua? Are you referring to the Goddess's Tears legend? That's the one. Never heard of that. It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry. Yeah, to be fair, I also did not realize that it would be his jacket. It was just like, okay, you know, she's wearing a jacket over her dress now. I can give you the short version. Go on, I'm very curious. Alright then. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. The goddess had many children, but of all her children, one she liked best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When the siblings screamed for attention, they set aside and played with the clouds. When the siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When the siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They're kind and gentle. They will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young godlings sat on the edge of a cloud pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them and they lost their balance. No, don't worry, it's not a sad story. Alright then. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human eras. Until a human found them there. Recall the godling Aeon and the human Ray just for clarity? That's gonna help me for sure, I get lost without names. Alright, Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked after Aeon and finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to their village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed by, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and planets, clouds and suns. They talked of harvest and of young children, of famines and old men. They talked of time and of eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they found both the briefest of moments and the longest era in. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the yes end of the family. Ray got it without any trouble. The family were quite fond of Aeon by then. But when Aeon went to see their mother, the goddess, that old hag, give her a chance, my love, she improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favorite child should be taken away from her. It reminds me of someone. I promise you she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Aeon, get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die just like your fiancé. Duh. And to nobody's surprise at this point, Aeon said, I'm alright with that. What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side? Down to get married they went. For many hours, the goddess was angry and shouted. For many more hours, she was despondent and sulked. Then finally, she turned an eye onto the ground to look at Aeon and Ray. They were in the field where they had first found Aeon. There were garlands of flowers, and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time, Aeon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time in an eternity, their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. The goddess's word, once spoken, isn't easily broken. In sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying. One by one, her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. Instead of running from it, Aeon and Ray danced with it. And so the goddess said, for each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns grey and your skin turns parched, may that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other. And according to elves, that's how we came to be. But I think that's a bit far-fetched. My love, are you tearing up? It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes. You're a born legend teller, Mr. Baileys. That was an astonishing rendition of that story. Yeah, that was epic. I'm not gonna look at Rain the same way now. It's just a silly legend. It's not silly at all. And you're right, the goddess is a lot better than your mother. I told you. My history with rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors. Yeah, it's a very cozy feeling. My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in my bed. It was great. I wish we lived in a world where everyone had that.
Thank you for the hydrator.
So much reading today. A place to be safe while the rain falls outside.
Thank you for the pet.
Sure. Oh, look! Here's at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Oh, that's a very wet little guy. Oh, Gala, did he just shake rain all over you? He did a little, but that's fine. He's a cute one. What's he doing here, though? Is he your cat, Noah? No, but he's been around a couple of times. I do remember seeing him a week or so ago. He's not any friendlier than he was then, although he's not especially aggressive either. Maybe he's adopting this place. Wouldn't be the first. So far we've not seen this cat shapeshift. It's just been a cat, but that's pretty much how you got hide too. Now that's an apt comparison. It seems that he might be looking for something though. Or someone? If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. He came by another time a few days ago and was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then either. There he goes. Very mysterious. What did I miss? A cat, apparently. Yes, I saw it go. What was that about? We're not entirely sure. He's come by a handful of times, but he doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything. I was saying that he might be looking for someone. Perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight, messengers between worlds, so to speak. He may know something that we don't, or see something we can't see. That's just what I want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying it reminds me of someone, actually. No comment. Anyhow, what was the call about? It was the interior designer about the house. For some reason he needed to know the exact size of my turntable, as well as what I wanted walnut or oak floors. Just want floors I can walk on. It's surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration height. I am particular in the sense that I want it to look good. I just got no clue what to do to get there. I mean, you've seen his car. It's not, peak design trends. The car served me right, thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around. He shouldn't have brought that up, truce. Why don't you help hide with decorating then, Gala? Why indeed? Hey, my job. Time? Your job. Time. I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Gala has no understanding of color, material, or shape. I'm a lazy interior designer at best, but Gala's an interior designer's waking nightmare. Not true, I just go for functional things. That's what people say when they've got no taste. Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here. I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace. Ugh. You guys sound like you're gonna be just fine. Indeed. Being like this all together when it's dark and damp, and feeling good and safe, home, it's a pretty rare feeling in a kind of public place. I think the kinda is key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange space to me. It's my space that I'm lucky enough to share with other people I like. I definitely feel the same. Thanks for that, Noe. I'm glad that's how it feels to you. Our patrons' comfort has always been our priority. Goal very much achieved then. That, and also you are all alright. Sounds like everyone's gonna be busy with their own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week or a month or a year. I know it's gonna be a good time. Cheers to that. Here. You're all welcome anytime, separately or together. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. I'll definitely pop by to give you news. And to get Fury remedies. And to listen to the drama. We can't wait to welcome you back. Oh, what's happening? The rain has stopped! I think the rain is over. And we've kept you up for a while already, Nue. Yeah, we should all use a dry spell to get back home. Let's it the night cold. You go first, guys. Always be stepping on each other's toes. Alright. Good night, Nue. Good night. Good night, you two. Let's go, darling. Yes. Good night, Noah. Thanks again for being with us. Tonight and on other nights. No, thank you for everything, truly. Have a good rest, Noah. Will do. It feels wrong to not have the rain ambience in the back now. You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door for me for a second longer. What are you doing? I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course. That's on the way into the home, not on the way out of the bar. I can do both. You silly. Maybe, but I love you. I love you too. I'm so normal about them. Puzzling, busy, and a bus. People whose thoughts I can hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like. Of a chosen hive. This game is so good! The game is so good. Oh. Fire director resigns in the wake of shocking leaks. Hail of American business royalty disowned over choice of wife. Kill alligator, new invasive species. And we're back to it being rain, 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 rain all the time. No hunting aliens anymore. Ooh. Can you actually? No, right now it's just pixel art. You can't play them. Oh, pretty picture. Okay, yeah, she posted it as well. I think by the end of it, I'm in this industry for the love of it and to keep having fun is the mindset that will keep moving forward. Having someone you can connect with, especially within the same industry, is really something I'm glad for. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. Somehow this feels like deja vu. Hey! Welcome, Officer Georgie. What's cracking? Aside from the thunder outside, that is? Yep, deja vu. What? Nothing. Everything is fine. I have everything I need to avoid another blackout. That's good news. You know, the weather has kind of grown on me. Really? Yeah. Not something I'd like to have forever, of course, but the thunder no longer sounds so angry to me. Interesting. What does it sound like to you? No idea. Just not scary anymore. Anyway, I want to order something. Perfect. What would you like? Make me whatever I ordered a couple of weeks ago? A couple of weeks ago? Yeah, give or take. You were promoting a new tea selection at the time? Good times. I remember it had an interesting color. I'll take whatever you gave me that day. Yeah, that was the new blue tea. Like literally just blue tea. Ta-da! This is the one. A cup of enthusiasm for you, officer. What? It's what makes the drink blue. Oh, okay. Still tastes like grass. But my daughter told me this is really good for stress. Really? Are you stressed right now? Nah, don't worry. Since my daughter loves it so much, I was just trying to remind myself how it tastes. Oh, good. Well, usually blue pea is mixed with a bunch of other ingredients. It's a very forgiving drink taste-wise and goes well with most things. And it looks pretty. Yeah, I can see that. Because it's tasteless except for grassy notes when you drink it straight. Right on. Does this mean you've already made up with your daughter? More or less. It's great. How are you, officer? How's work? Work, huh? Callback drinks would be the end of you would be slain immediately. I mean, yeah, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I am using a list that tells me these things because holy shit. Unfinished parts? Yes, in fact. Because we're doing like the best things we could possibly do, but once again, there's apparently after credit scenes, and also this time around there's different endings depending on whether you get stuff correct, and since we're always getting everything correct, we would need to go back and do stuff wrong on purpose. We'll see about it. We're just gonna go for now and see what happens after. Well, it's only been a couple of days since I was here, but I admit a lot has happened. Oh. What I like is that the shelf in the back is rapidly filling for almost every achievement I'm getting. Because the camera in the back there is for getting the achievement with Hyde picking up the photography thingy, and then the picture of them getting married, because if you do it wrong, apparently they don't necessarily get married. So I'm like, okay, cannot wait to go through this game again. Patience, Paul. We don't have all the players here to complete the story yet. Oh, someone else coming. 2 more. Alright then. But what do you mean complete the story? Well, like I said, there's been a lot going on. I can't recount the whole thing alone. I see. But you know, Nue. For a while, this old man felt like he'd been living in a stagnant pool when he thought he started out on a flowing stream. It didn't take long for him to find out it wasn't a stream or even a pool. It was more like a mud puddle that was constantly being filled up with dirt year after year. And, well, no matter how much he tried to keep it clean, the puddle would always dry out before any of his attempts to bear fruit every single time. He'd ended up stuck on the bottom with only occasional rainwater keeping his existence going. Right. However, after a bout of heavy rain, he discovered a small crack of hope. A thin line leading to another flowing water in the original direction he wanted. Know what I'm saying? I think so. Lucas is in the house, yo! Hey! What's up, what's up, what's up? And you, Pops, how goes it? Oh, good. You're in high spirits, aren't you? Always. Anyway, Pops, what's shaky? I think I should be the one asking you that. What's with all the excess energy? You're right, I probably should explain, but first... Dinner, may I put in an order? You may. I'd like a blue pea latte with super cool latte art on top. Oh no! You missed anything interesting? Well, Lua and Bailey's got married. cup of blue latte with a masterpiece on it for you, sir. Is that a moon? Yes! In fact, I was trying to make a move. There we go. Favorite things, coffee, not anymore. Fried noodles, any. Avengers Sevenfold, Bad County. Some meow for 7, you're bad. You know what I'm doing. I like breaking out from all one video at a time. Aww.
Yes, marriage.
A masterpiece, eh? I like your confidence. Fuck off. Anyway, cheers. Nice. Thanks, Noe. So what's up, kid? All's well, Pops. I'm waiting for the lady to arrive. Oh, so Miss Leona's coming. Yep, she should be here soon. The last couple of days have been really intense for us. In fact, I didn't sleep at all until last night. Oh, why? Let's just say we've been busy cooking up stuff. What? What is it? I know you're a hustler, kid. Your schedule's probably not like everyone else's, but I hope you won't drag others into unhealthy habits unnecessarily. Although I know next to nothing about banshee biology. Doesn't she do late night deliveries? Oh. Sometimes she does deliveries until morning. Then never mind, kid. Forget everything I said earlier. I was like, oh man, what stupid thing did I do this time? No, I was just pulling your leg. You're both adults, I was just playing around as a noisy and annoying old guy. Still, it's good that you guys are talking. Especially considering what happened the first time you two met. Yeah, no kidding. That's what I mean by me doing stupid things too. Sometimes I don't slow down enough to see the forest for the trees, you know? It happens. As long as you're aware of it and take a step back from time to time. Yep. So, were you staying up because of the new podcast you posted? Oh, yes! Have you watched it? What podcast? The link is on my THL, Pops. That was a podcast? You've already seen it too? Oh man, I'm stoked. I thought it was like a ghost hunt or something. With how dark everything was, lighting-wise. So it was too dark, huh? Keep that in mind. I mean, what you call the ghost hunting segment was shot kind of spontaneously. What do you think about the whole thing, Pops? You do know it, tell me. Oh, I saw the post, but I haven't had the time to watch it yet. I'm sorry. Ah, well, don't be sorry. But my voice is dying. Go watch it when you have the time, alright? Will do. Well, since I thought it was a ghost hunt, I didn't watch it all the way to the end. Okay, that's fair, understandable. My daughter enjoyed watching the whole thing, though. Ah, that's so great to know. She told me Rachel was there too. What gives? Rachel? Yeah, she was our first guest. Oh, so did you film the episode right after you three talked about it the other day? Exactly, that's why it was spontaneously done. But the whole thing is not all about ghost hunting, Pops. That was just a clickbait. The actual story is... I know, my daughter summarized it for me. You brought up the street, and the tree too, didn't you? Exactly. Because it was part of our plan, right? Welcome, Miss Leona. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Why did my voice do that?
Lee, finally you're here. Good evening, miss. Hi, everyone. Was the traffic bad for you? No, not at all. I had to deliver something before I came. That's why I'm a bit late. I apologize. Nah, you're not late. I'm just early. Would you like anything to drink? Yes, please. I'd like a cup of milled coffee, sweetened with a lot of honey, if you would. Okay, sure, I can do that. Boom! Honey coffee.
Honey. Honey, honey, honey. Mm-hmm.
That's what I used to order back in the day. Really? So what's really been happening with you two? This kid stayed up for days for something, apparently. Does it include you as well? Yes, but those are just my regular working hours. See? And I thought we were done talking about that, Pops. What the heck? I'm not done playing the role of annoying and noisy old guy, that's all.
Okay.
Ease. Oh, by the way, thank you for telling me about the pie shop, miss. Somehow I didn't know it existed. You're talking about Disco Pie? Yeah, that place closes up at midnight. Follows the schedule of the pub adjacent to it. Now my daughter can get pie even when I'm home late. I see. That's good. I swear I'm not trying to point your regulars in the direction of your rival, Nue. It's fine, it's fine. What rival? Maybe I should start selling food here. Did I miss something? I'm wondering too. Well, as you probably know, especially if you follow my teacher, we started a vlog/podcast thing. Right. My daughter watched the first episode yesterday. Did she like it? She loved it. I heard her laughing all the way. I'm glad. So, what is this vlog/podcast thing really? Yeah, please, clarify. I saw you had this walk-around session in the episode. I felt podcasts are supposed to be voice only. Like a radio show, but you don't need to catch it live. Well, nowadays there are a lot of podcasts with videos. Voice is still the most important part though, and we did have the carpool podcast later in the episode. Next game we also make pie! There will be a lot of things going on, not gonna lie. Oh, excuse me. Come on, voice. You've done worse than just 3 hours. So usually there will be 2 versions of the same episode. The voice-only one on audio streaming platforms, and the full video posted on video streaming platforms. I see. Sounds difficult to create both at the same time. It must require a lot of planning, doesn't it? It does. If you're not the Lucas, that is. Thanks to my editing and interviewing skills, you can enjoy the action session and the voice-only version all the same. I see. It won't be possible to make the episode as compelling, though, without Lady Yona giving us good information to make the episode work. Some of her voice really resonates well in the mic, so it was a joy to add it into the narration. Also, Rachel was probably the best first guest we could have gotten. We even got a sneak preview of her new singles. The first episode got tons of views because of that. Really? That's great. I wonder if that was cleared by her manager. Probably not, but she knows what she's doing, I'm sure. I can see why you two stayed up for days now. That's great, y'all. So, Miss, yeah? Are you enjoying your new role as a show co-host? Well, it's interesting so far. And I'm learning a lot of new skills. So I'm eager to keep working on it. All the while I keep looking for auditions and honing my craft. That's all I needed to know. Aww. So what else is in the episode? Go watch it. Just kidding. It's okay. You can watch it whenever. I will. Later. After work. So Mr. Lucas, you said this is part of your plan. And officer, you said you need all players to be here to form a complete story. What's with all that? Pops, if you please. Alright, I'll start. Noah, do you remember what we talked about a couple days ago? Which part? I asked you and Gala which you preferred, wild rumors or bad press. Though you didn't answer. Ah, yeah, I remember now. You said something about combining them, I think? Yep, and that's where I and Lady Yona came in. Oh. Pops was telling me about his meetup with the grieving vandals, so I know the whole story and I get what they were going for. It's not that they want their friend to be remembered in a bad way. Yeah, they just want them to be remembered, period. So, from talking with Pops, I had an idea. An idea to turn their actions into a neighborhood legend. Urban legend. With their and the victim's family's permission, of course. The victim's family? When the officer asked me if I knew them, I was able to track them down. You did? That's great. How? We operate on a similar wavelength, which is the easiest way to explain it. It took a while, but I managed to reach them. I see, that makes sense. So you're trying to turn the act of vandalism into urban legend. Exactly right. Urban legend usually starts with hearsay, created from half-truths, half-exaggeration from each speaker to the next listener. Like a game of tag. Sometimes they can even be all lies, but most of them often serve as a cautionary tale. Yep. But the best thing about this one is it's all real. It really didn't take much for me to tweak it into a whole new story. Why did it need tweaking? To make it less clear, of course, because you want everyone to get curious. If you explain everything all at once, there's no mystery for others to dig into. Once they're hooked on the premise, folks will try finding things out on their own. And in this case, because the tree already has an actual long history, those who dig for more information will surely fall down the rabbit hole. Other content creators who are into this stuff will lap it up, and they tend to be big. Then the rest is history. The friend's memory will have a life of its own. See what you mean. Did you have the story in yesterday's episode? Part of it. We're planning to discuss it further in a couple episodes. Because you need to give the impression time to propagate, you know? Honestly, it was probably good enough. Because my daughter couldn't stop asking me more about it. She knows the story was based on my case. And she's been telling her friends at school about the video. Without letting them know it was my case, of course. That would be bad. Sounds very promising, though. You're telling me? That's great. Send our thanks to your daughter, Pops. What? This is all very different, but a somewhat exciting experience. How do you know this will all work out as intended? You don't. It's not that easy to influence that many hats, you know? You were so confident. Because we'll never know the outcome of anything unless we try. It's true. Well, congrats on taking a step into a new direction, kiddos. Who knows, maybe someday soon I'll join in on that. You wanna become an influencer too, Pops? Could you imagine? Nah, I meant taking a step into a new direction. How about Georgie Williams, private investigator? So. Really? For real? Nah, I'm kidding. Or am I? Who really knows at this point? I mean, no, I think it fits you well. Influencer? I hardly know her. I think so, the posture check. Thanks for the vote of confidence, miss. I might have to leave soon. Oh, why? I haven't eaten anything substantial since this morning. It was a really busy day. Oh, word. Let's go then. You can stay. I'll just go for a quick bite and come back. Nah, I just go. We're partners, right? Besides, we still have a lot of things to discuss. You're right. Okay, if you're fine with it. But before we go, I want to give a final test to Nue. Oh! A test? Yeah. To be honest, I'm very impressed with your coffee shop. It's one of the best I've ever been in. And I see your regulars are loyal as well. So I want to send you a luxurious Lucas-approved 5-star plate. Oh my. So that's real, huh? What's that? Nothing. Does it mean this coffee shop will be part of the hottest gang now? Only if you pass this one test. Make me a custom order based precisely on my preferences. Could you tell me a bit more? After all, the relationship between a shop and its patrons is based on deep familiarity, so I just want you to make a drink based on what you know about me. I don't really drink coffee anymore, but I still need the caffeine. Right. I really like sweet things, and sometimes I forget to eat, so I'll need something rich to soften up the drink. A special drink would satisfy all that. You need the caffeine. You want it to be sweet, and something to soften it. Especially what a green tea drink customized to match a certain reviews needs and taste. Good job, you've done it. Here you go, sir. Whoa, that looks nice, kid. What do you call this? Since it's made for your approval, 5 stars. How's that sound? With the quotation marks and everything? Perfection. Truly, a service worthy of Lucas's 5 stars. Cheers. Ow, that's hot, jeez. You didn't have to drink it all at once. I think it's time for us to go. I mean, for me. Roger that. Let's get going then. See you later, Pops. Good luck with everything. You too, you too. Bye, Nue. See you again soon. Goodbye. Yeah. So, just you and me now. Nothing wrong with that. I have to go soon though, duty calls. Sure. Oh! Hello, Nue. How are you? Hiya. Hey, Miss Green Hair. Hey, officer. Long time no see. Heard you've been going around the world, huh? Around the world is a bit much, but I've been somewhere. I'm glad to see you here, Freya. As much as I like to stay in chat, duty calls. Aw, that sucks. I missed you. Yeah. I'm surprised she just didn't show up at all during the game. Well, see you later then, Georgie. Yeah, don't forget to tell Nua the truth, okay? Later, Nua. I will. What do you mean? What truth? What are we talking about? Let me move over there. So, my buddy, my pole, my good friend, Nua, what's up? Why didn't you tell me you were coming? Before you start blaming me, it was a last minute thing. Even I didn't know I'd be back so soon. So what makes you return sooner than expected? Well, maybe I'll tell you after drink. Hey, do you remember my very first order ever? Oh, do I? Espresso? Yep, you have a good memory. First time I was here, it was raining as hard as it is now. I thought nothing was open anymore until I saw your shop. Your espresso was one of the best coffees I've ever had. Thank you. One espresso for me, please. Sure. That's easy. Yeah, you don't really give her anything else ever. The only time we gave her something that was not an espresso was the one time she wanted one, but she was so sleep deprived. We were like, you need something else. Here you go, Freya. A cup of triple shot espresso for you. Great. Again, the steep aroma and such stellar flavors. Thanks. So, mind telling me if Officer Georgie said what he said? Oh. Oh!
Pretty.
Which part? Something about telling me the truth? Ah, well, about that. Okay. I'm leaving for a writer's residence soon. And it's really, really far away. What? I know. It was impulsive, it was something I did on a whim, I know. Me and my old buddy sent the application for like last month, not really expecting anything. But we got accepted, and somehow it's for this year's rotation. Which means I need to pack and get ready really soon. It's not a scam, is it? Of course not. How long is it going to be? I don't know, probably a few months. But I might try to keep traveling after that. Okay. Nua, are you sad? Nope. Don't be sad while I'm gone, okay? I said I'm not sad. Nah. Anyway, tell me what's been happening all this time I've been gone. There should be a lot of juicy stories waiting for me, right? You have no idea. Spill it. Everything. Alright. So it started around 2 weeks ago. Oh! Aqua's working on a game where Myrtle helps from time to time. They're a good team. So cute, they're so adorable. Sylvan and Amanda's trip took them quite a bit further than they expected. And Pearl appears in a number of their selfies from London, Sydney, and the Mongolian steppe. Okay! Heights' reputation as a dreamy, sensitive wedding photographer spread around all of Seattle. And Gala is fond of qualifying him in those exact terms to Heights' obvious displeasure and secret joy. Oh my god. Lou and Bailey's bought a little house with large windows, a small garden, and an extra bedroom. Bailey's has been using it as a workspace, but it stands ready to fulfill a whole other function when the time is right. The Nick Ochell XRME collaboration was a success as a new single was released on time. Even though the reviews are mixed, our true fans love it, and that's all that matters, she said. An extra bedroom with this economy! In spite of its impromptu nature, the first vlog cast was a success, especially with Rachel's appearance boosting their views. Lucas's team joined the production a few episodes later, and they're thinking about eventually covering their home states and communities. Word of mouth spread the story of the accident, resulting in a combination of history and urban legend. A petition then was created to memorialize the site, which was successfully included in the ever-renewal process. Aww! Well, so much for I'm not sure if we're gonna finish the game tonight. Or today, it's not even night. Though it's not the end of the game, because there's several endings to be that you get all of this stuff. After credits, Cat is also time traveling. I just went out in endless mode again for achievements. Well, yeah, I mean that's another thing. Those modes and stuff. That's a different thing.
And you!
Mm-hmm. Hello? Hello? Hmm. I hope you enjoyed a small offering of ours. Don't worry, it's on the house. We'll be open all night, so feel free to stay a while. As long as you'd like. Until you feel you're ready to leave. Now seen a big picture, but some finer points remain to be seen. Fuck? Okay. Oh my god, it's 3 pages of achievements now. What the hell?
You've only seen the smaller pictures, the stream is minimized. Yeah, actually.
Thanks for playing our game, now play it again. Listen to all of the songs. Forget to give items to these and recipients at least once. Oh god, provide the owner with poor service until she no longer visits the coffee shop. Yay! If Luke has incorrect drinks on his first 3 visits, forget to give Georgie his lighter back. Aqua and Myrtle didn't get to make up. Oh boy. The latte art thing again. Yeah, challenge mode, challenge mode. Fail to inspire Rachel with your drink. These are if you give her the other 2 thingies, so she makes a song. Give Leona the fidget spinner. Oh, well, I gave the fidget spinner to him, so I couldn't do that, okay. Steal the agent's key card and give it to a silver. Oh wait, I have that one. I have that one, my bad. Don't give Gala Heights invitation to the wedding. Why would I do that? Okay, I need to get the other drinks. Complete the story mode with the least amount of points possible. Oh boy! Normal story. Good story arc version 2. Normal story. Normal story. Incomplete. Good story. Normal. Best story. What the hell? Oh, complete all of their best. Oh my god. Oh, that's gonna be confusing as hell to get. Okay. Great, okay, we spoiled us on a cat's name. Good. Good job. Nice. Love that for ourselves. So many things. Ooh. That one's still locked. You didn't look, so you're safe. Good. And I didn't say it out loud, so everyone who didn't look is safe. Oh my god. There's so much yeah, okay. Yeah, because I only got the best thing for every... Ooh! Ooh, some more. Gucci! Oh! Work in progress, new soft drink screen design. All the pictures from the newspaper. Oh, it's just a joke of a stupid elf.
Happy Halloween!
Oh! Milky Way. Aww. That's so nice. What does that mean? How does it work if I go? How am I gonna make that work though? To get all of that stuff. Thank you for the pet. Well, I know what I can do. Let's see. Endless. Make whatever you want. That is exactly what I plan on doing. Let me see. What am I missing? What's after the jingle beans? Oh my god, no.
Yeah!
Okay. Group heads. Black magic. Sweet cool magically wakes you up. The cafe latte we have, the cappuccino we have, the espresso we have. Ooh, we're missing the gingerbread coffee. Coffee. Ginger cinnamon, I think. Trying to figure out how to play through the game to get all of the other stuff. Oh, maybe I had it already. Never mind. Oh. Sweeten with brown sugar to satisfy the cookie monster. Nice. The ginger latte should work with coffee, ginger, and milk, if I remember correctly. I guess we're missing most of the drinks that were present in the first game. sugar and spices, coffee, honey, cinnamon, coffee, honey, cinnamon. It's a lovely game, but having to play through all of those days again to get the not so good endings, that is something I'm not willing to do right now, not gonna lie. I am interested in it, but I think I'm gonna try and find that out on my own time. It does have a chapter select, technically. But it's like, because we need to still finish it, so I would have to go to an earlier chapter, do something wrong there, and then keep going and jump to the next when this specific character shows up, I guess, to get all of the different endings. And that's gonna take a while. And a lot of trial and error, basically. Nice. Okay, what else do we have? Green tea, ginger. Ooh, green tea, ginger. I could not drink that. Each down, but I could not drink that. What the heck? Okay. Green tea, ginger, cinnamon. Green tea, ginger, cinnamon. The Grinch. The funny thing is, we don't have a lot of drinks unlocked because on the not so good runs, you would need some of them. For example, this tea you would need to make on a run where instead of Leona, it's just Lucas showing up, and Lucas is not doing as well if you don't do his best run or something. Then he's asking for a detox tea on that day after he got drunk or something. What? Chocolate, ginger, cinnamon. That's not chocolate. Chocolate, ginger, cinnamon. I'm gonna make all of the drinks now though, just because I want to see what's in there. It's hard. Chocolate milk, we have the dark chocolate, I'm pretty sure we made before as well. Yes. Spanish Sahara, yes. Or whatever it is. Chocolate milk cinnamon. Chocolate milk cinnamon. I like that this time. I like that this time around you can change who you want to be sitting there. It's cool. British chocolate drink is extremely popular in the 90s. Okay. Oh, we're missing one of the butterfly drinks. Okay, let's see. I have this one, I have this one, I have this one, I have this one, I have this one. Albert tea. Oh, this one. Blue pea honey milk. Blue pea honey milk. Ooh! And you can put latte out on this one. Okay. It's pretty good, he says. I don't think he would be want to drink this specific drink. Morning herbal tea that soothes the spirits of upset children and stumped grown-ups alike. Aww. Oh, we're also only missing one hibiscus. Okay. Hibiscus, ginger, lemon. Hibiscus, ginger. We're almost there. I get them all. Ooh. What's that one? Sweetened with sugar is known as Senegal's national drink. Fruits and spices added to taste. Ooh. Oh, we're missing all of the milk drinks, basically. Alright. Milk. To be fair, I think the only actual milk-based drink we ever offered was just straight up milk. Milk, honey, lemon. Bet Chamber, you drink that? Yeah.
go. Milky Way.
Achievement unlocked, Master Brewer.
I got them. I got them all.
Cup of those longing for deep slumber. Sour and cool with a hint of home, a fortunate tale in a cup, and sweet and cool like outer space. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We finished the game the first time, though the game is hinting that there's more stuff to be found. But the other stuff to be found is, you know, hidden behind replaying stuff several times that I'm not willing to do right now. I'll do that. I'll do that at some point, and then I will tell you guys what happens afterwards. But I'm not doing it right now. Sorry. I'm just happy that I managed to finish the game just now. I guess I was not planning on doing that. I was not planning on finishing the game today, not gonna lie. That's nice. That's nice.
Good job, yeah!
That means I have to find a new game for next week. Good job, me. Wait, hold on. I know I wrote down what I wanted to play next somewhere, but I can't for the life of me find it. I made a big plan of what I would be playing next, but I can't find. Oh, never mind. There it is. What are we gonna play after this? Okay. Okay. Is there any way for you to suggest games? Well, I don't. I don't have like somewhere you can specifically put them in. But you can just tell me. You can suggest a game, yeah. I was thinking of maybe making a specific option for that somewhere. But you could tell me right now if you wanted to, or you could DM me somewhere and be like, hey, are you interested in this game? Or in playing this game? You're free to do that. We could also open a Discord channel for that specific thing, yeah, where people can write down games. That's a good idea. Where would we put that? Maybe under game suggestions? No. Somewhere in the stream categories, maybe. Yeah. But, like, how do I say this? You're always free to suggest games if you think, oh, this sounds like something Nua would enjoy. I will say though, I might not get around to it in a long time if it's something that I don't own yet. Like if I already have the game, I'm more likely to play it next. And if it's something that you would like to see, sure. But if it's something I'd have to buy first, I might push it like more to the back, because I'm always striving to make my way through my backlog of games. But you're always free to suggest, yes. Speaking of suggestions, the karaoke suggestions channel also still exists. I'm not planning on shutting it down anytime soon. So if anyone is like, hey, I would like, I don't know, specific song on another karaoke stream or for my birthday or whatever. I don't know yet what exactly we'll be doing for the birthday, but maybe. You're always free to put songs in there, by the way. I know I feel like I don't promote the Discord much, or I don't do much on the Discord itself, but it is there if anyone wants to get in touch or see something. I try. What's this? Please don't make meme suggestions. Also say a word or two on why you'd like Nua to play the game. That's very good. Discord, join Discord right now. Thank you. Right, I have that command to shout out the Discord. Thank you. Thank you, Weird. Yeah, ideally give me the game name where you can get it. I am able to play and stream games that are available on PC, on PlayStation, up to PlayStation 5, Switch games, older stuff that's available to emulate. Technically, so we are pretty open with choosing stuff. But yeah, Rich doesn't have a problem with emulation. I'm just saying. It's been a while since the last time we emulated something. You just need to acquire the games through totally legal means. Yeah. Nah. It's okay. Take a look at the game's new elements. Oh yeah! I do... Actually, I guess that's probably a thing I should do. I guess I should maybe write down a proper list of games I already own. Maybe I'll get around to doing that, actually. Would be good for myself as well, because I need an overview. Oh, my fully legal consoles with modded HDMI outputs. Yeah! I would so be willing to go back to, like, actually setting up my actual PS3 to play through my actual PS3 games that I still have. To get achievements on them, but whatever. It's whatever. I don't care. Epidemic Neptunia Mark II is just gonna stay out there forever, and I'm not gonna get 100% on it ever. I'm done. You already meme block yourself. You would have so thrown Final Fantasy XIV back at you. Become a Final Fantasy XIV streamer. Final Fantasy XIV every single day for at least 3 hours. Nothing else. I know, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really interested in getting my PS3 all set up and getting a splitter for the, what, 4 games I own on it. Whatever. I need to get back on Final Fantasy XIV anyway. You know, we meme about it, but I haven't actually touched it in such a long time. Like, I'm really out of it, basically. But that's okay. Sometime. For now, I'm happy that we're playing so many other things, actually. Very happy. Hehehe. I should not be slapping my thighs when there is... Ow. Sunburn there. They do be gaming. We do be gaming, yeah. You know how I said I would like to make it through like another 30 games this year. We're at... How many games? How many games this year? How many games have we completed this year? 12 or something? I think it's been over 10. I think it's already been over 10 games that we've completed this year, so I'd say I'm doing quite well. Let me see. What was the first game we did this year? First game we did this year was Voice of Cards. So 1, 2, wait. Voice of Cards, Yakuza 4, Root Film, Last Campfire, Billion Lovers, Atiyah Shelley, Centennial Case, Raging Loop, Teacup, Donut County, that's 10. That's already 10. Donut County 10. Saint Maker 11. Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Please Be Happy, Yakuza 5. Paranormal Sight was 15. 15. What did we finish after Paranormal Sight? I noticed something else there. Well, we already had over 15 games, so maybe I can make it to 30. That would be nice. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Well, since we managed to finish the game just now. I'm just with a little going over time. Oh yeah, Space for the Unbound. Right, 16. First stream of yours you were on, it was one of the Paranormal Side streams. Yeah! Can you believe it's already been over like almost 2 months since then? We started Paranormal Side on the 12th of April. So like it's been a full month and a little bit. That's wild. Coffee Talk 2, so 18 games. Oh my god. Holy shit. And if I finish, when I finish Atelier Sophie and Neo Tweevy, hopefully next, well, I'm not gonna finish it next week, but hopefully sometime soon. Sophie I could finish next week, probably. If I manage to catch up on all of the friendship events, the end boss is basically almost there. Though apparently to get the full on end, I looked it up, to get the full on end for Atelier Sophie, you need to play like after the main story stuff for a specific ending. I'm like, fuck that. We're probably just gonna YouTube that specific ending after we get our own. I don't care. You wanna count the berry color? We also finished the Goose Game. True! I would count Goose Game actually. Like we played through the story of that one. I would count it. I would count it. Nice. Nice. Well, I will be posting a schedule in a little bit, actually, for next week. It's gonna be same days as this week, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but this time actually Sunday is Saturday because I'm hoping that next Saturday is not gonna be another thing that fucks me over. We counted the Splatoon 3 single player mode as a completed game, so I think we can count playing through Goose Game with Barry, yes. What game we're gonna be playing after this one though is a pure visual novel. Well, it has like mini game-ish things happening in it, but mostly a pure visual novel, which is called Night Cascades. That I'm looking forward to see. It's not, apparently not gonna be too long, but I plan on finding out what exactly that's about, if anyone has heard of that one before. Yeah, that is where we're gonna stop for. I still can't say goodnight. It's not night yet. For today. You haven't heard of it? I am not surprised. I bought it because it looked interesting. And it was on sale, and I was like, you know what? It looks like a good visual novel. Might get it. Yippee. Let me stop slapping my toys. Oh. Thanks for Strimstroms. No, thank you for coming. Let me press a few funny buttons. There we go. Thank you for stream. You enjoyed it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Let me go send you guys over to Sagi, who is apparently playing Nier Automata for the first ever time. Since she came by earlier, I would like to give some love back. Feels the right message. I hope you all have a great day. I want to copy my own rate message, please. Nier Automata banger game. True, very true. I played that before. Have a good evening, rest of your day, everyone. I'll see you all soon. I am really far into saying the same thing every time. I don't know how to end now. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
And I'll tell you what I find out about Coffee Talk once I get through it myself.
Bye.